So, dragons.
Oh my god. Sorry, we're very slightly late, guys. We may or may not have had. Okay, there we go. Now we're live. We may or may not have had a little bit of a tangent on Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMO. Don't worry about it.
Oopsie doodle.
Oh shit! I didn't do the notification. I'm a goober. Didn't add the at. I didn't add the at. Fuck.
Just add it. Add it in post.
Will it still notify people if I edit it? I've never been clear on that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'll just do a new one.
Good grief.
Nice.
I'm drinking the nitrous once again. They're making me burp so much.
Beautiful. All right. I'm sitting here. I'm waiting. Oh, yep. There's the raid messages going up. Hold brace. All right, everyone. Get to paddle stations, to the parapets. Get the buckets of hot oil. Get the tar and feathers.
Hide the bodies.
Who the fuck are we tarring and feathering?
We're about to get raided.
What?
You heckin' chungus?
So nature, we are tarring and feathering the turtle. We're gonna teach him to fly.
No, not me. We're tarring the enemies that are storming the gate.
No, yeah. So I should get the ballista ready and lit up. Gotcha.
Well, that too. Yes. Get your siege equipment ready.
Yeah, what's that one that fires? Is it a flechette that I'm thinking of that fires a bunch of arrows at once?
Maybe it's flechettes. Well, because there's also the Hwacha, which is like a bunch of rockets.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was thinking the Hwacha.
Oh no, sorry, it is the Hwacha you're thinking of. Yes. It's basically a bunch of arrows with a little like little rocket on the end of each.
Yeah.
So that they can go phew 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 like going across.
Yep.
Now I just hear Grant Imahara just shouting that on Mythbusters. Hwacha!
Hwacha!
Oh, I miss him. I miss him.
Oh boy, wait! They're already starting to arrive at the gates. Thank you for the daily bread, but brace yourselves.
Incoming.
Clench your butts. The Archfey is about to storm the gates.
Instead of with napalm, and then set it off.
I mean, didn't they just like did they ever rediscover the recipe for Greek fire? Wasn't that a thing? It's like, oh god, there's the hype. Oh, there's a hype train before we got raided. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey there, Mouse. Thank you for the fucking 5 gift subs. Holy shit. Thank you for the community. Oh, and then there's the raid. All right. Hi everyone.
Hello.
All right, V, get your ass in here. All y'all other people, stay outside the gates. You are not allowed inside this castle. Hello, V. Welcome in. Oh God! Stop! Oh God! I'm getting assaulted. They're assaulting from the inside. Panic.
And nature, maybe you shouldn't panic. Maybe today you should just take a moment and look deep inside of yourself, and just let out a tiny, itty bitty, insignificant amount of pressure.
Damn it! I was gonna do a whole bit to be like, nah, fuck you, and then just like pour a bunch of dice out, but I can't top that. I can't top that shit. Fine, fuck you, dice. What the hell did I just hit? Where'd they go? But yes, greetings and salutations, everyone. I am Nature Claus, your local. I'm Nature Claus, your storytelling snapping turtle. Welcome to the grotto. Stay a while and listen, friends. I am joined here today by a lovely cast of chucklefucks, which do in fact include the lovely Miss Tollin.
Hello.
The absolutely our resident comedian, apparently, procrastination, aka Tixel.
One of your favorite things in the world is a big wind-up with a very very specifically small payoff that's satisfying in its own way.
Right, fuck you. We have the lovely Beatrix V2, whom just raided us. Damn, you were holding that.
It's not just me.
You know what? Just because of that pumps it up a point. That's a solid 8 out of 10.
Thank you.
All right, people, make sure to clip that.
We also have not in order of importance. We of course have the lovely Code.
Hello.
And last but certainly not least, rounding up the flank, the lovely Miss Marakar.
Of course, my big butt's in the back.
I mean, you do. Actually, no. Yeah. Your bee lady does in fact have a large
Yes.
honey cake.
Big ol'
She's tall, she's thicky, and she has the bulk to fucking slaughter countless people. We'll get to that in a minute. Oh my god. Oh god, the redeem. Yes. I'm stretching. I'm sitting up. I thank you everyone. Oh god, we're at a level 3 hype train. I think that's the highest it's been so far. Hot damn, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Going down the list. Shiny for the gift sub. Code for the gift sub. Tallin for 10 bits. Beatrix for rating us. Sonic Mouse Gaming. Hey Mouse, giving us 5 community gift subs to start us off. Holy shit. Thank you everyone. Holy shit. That's a lot of honey cake. Apparently, what exactly is the circumference of that honey cake? That is for me to know and for the artists to find out. But yes. Oh my god. I don't know what to say now. You know what? Okay. As we are getting things set up, oh wait, they're already back from the ad break. Shit. To thank you, Code, for another 100 bits. There was something else I was gonna add. I was gonna say that apparently a level 3 hype train has just murdered in public in cold blood. And now I can't remember it. Who didn't
chat, you did this. No one else to blame but you.
Thank you for getting me flustered, chat. You happy? You happy for shutting my brain off right before we're supposed to start stream? Start fucking D&D. All right. Yes. Go. Have a wonderful rest, Shiny. Thank you for the support and thank you for stopping by. Who did not pick colors last time, or who hasn't picked colors for a bit?
Me.
I haven't
Yeah.
for a while.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. You know what? In that case, Tixel, please pick a color.
Grebe.
Grebe? Is that what I heard?
No, stuff. You remember? Grebe.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. I thought you were doing a bit.
Nah, that
Oh yeah,
wasn't
sorry.
it.
How
I'm
how are you feeling, by the way, Tixel?
No, I'm
I'm
better.
hoping. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I took a test. I did test negatively yesterday.
The one test you want to fail.
Yeah, the one test you want to fail.
Okay.
Hey, you can give him listen to hype train.
Oh yeah. Also tall would be fun to pick a color. Colin.
What?
Colin, pick a color.
Orange.
Orange. Oh. Okay. I do have brown.
Very interesting combo.
I do have brown, which is probably the closest, unless you want to go with red or yellow.
What's with
Okay,
brown?
hold on. You don't have pumpkin dice yet, Nature? Give me your
I
address.
I'm okay.
The
You know what?
Christmas
All right, fine.
dice?
Remember, you need to take a picture of all the dice.
Okay.
and
Yes.
send
Yeah.
it to
You
the
know what?
group, so we know. So we can't just. So we'll actually be able to like.
You know what?
Where's-
Actually, I'm doing that now. I'm doing that now.
Where's-
actually?
where's
the
the
clear
Christmas
ones
dice?
with the pink sparkles or whatever.
This also gives people an indication of what if people want to get me dice, what colors they could fill up the roster with. I'll put it in D&D things so that the public may also see my extensive dice collection. And this is all of them. Well, okay, compared to some that I've seen, it is relatively small. I think I have like 10, 11 sets total. Give or take.
Goblin territories.
Yeah, getting there.
Terrible.
Yeah. It's not the dragon horde like I've seen some people have.
Yeah, until you can say like, oh, the blue ones with the thing floating inside of them or whatever.
Yeah, I don't have any fancy dice, unfortunately. Well, okay, I do have some metal dice actually. Those are the fanciest I have. I do have a set of iron dice and then a set of brass, little steam gear punk kind of dice. They're kind of cool. All right, there we go. Let me go ahead and put. There we go. There's the picture. I just sent in D&D things. Right next to my coffee cup. There we go.
All right.
Beautiful.
Your cringe ass
That looks like a pretty orange set there.
Yeah,
That is
they're
an
meant to be
orange
coffee
set. What the
dice
fuck are you
actually.
on about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came with this little it actually had this little food safe silicone cup, so you could drink out of it too. It was cute. I forget the way that actually went. I'll have to go
You
find
call
them.
those coffee, the ones on the right side?
Those are the brown ones, yes.
Oh, those are brown to you? They look pretty orange in that picture.
That
Might
might
be
just
the
be the lighting because it is
Yeah.
they're right next to the lamp.
Fairly yellow lighting can make brown look orange because really brown is just a darker orange anyways.
They're hues of each
Correct.
other.
That is correct. That is very true. That's
Better
why
we
brown and
find out
orange
that
go well
nature is
together.
Subtly colorblind.
No,
So-
I don't think. I hope
So-
not.
As the professional
Anyway.
artist here, I can confirm.
All right. Okay. All right, guys.
So I just found
It
a
is-
set of sand liquid core resin D&D dice set that is orange sand in the middle.
Ooh.
Give
Oh,
me your
that's
fucking
okay.
Address.
That's okay.
Frustrating,
You know what?
not
Here's something that's on the
not-
bucket list that I would love to get at some point. That I doubt because they're really fucking expensive. I want bone dice.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just rename this episode
Hey.
the one where nature doxes himself.
Christmas-
No,
Christmas
I'm not
is
doing
coming
that.
up. Nature, give me your address in DMs
I'll-
later. Christmas
okay.
is coming up.
I feel comfortable sending my address to the D&D chat. I will do that later.
Okay.
Because I know
Yeah, not now.
people are gonna want to get me shit for Christmas, and I do
Mhm.
appreciate it.
Oh hell yeah, we get the
Um,
docs.
No.
I
Doctor,
trust
let's go.
you enough. God damn. You want dice made from bones? Hell yeah. There was
I
huge.
thought you
Okay,
were
okay.
talking about this set that has a skull D20.
No. Actual dice made from bone.
Okay.
One.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, there are some people who have made human bone dice. That is a thing, and those
Yes,
are
but you can't
really
legally
expensive.
Sell those. You can't really legally sell those because they're human parts.
Technically, it's complicated. I think
It's
a lot.
a
I think a
gray
lot of the.
area.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
a
a
lot of the
gray area.
bones are gotten from bodies that were donated to science beforehand or something like that.
Yeah.
And,
Well, then
and
bones.
yeah.
Or
Anyway,
or
we're-
they've been legally allowed. But yes.
all right. We're almost 20 minutes over.
Illicit permission and consent. Sorry.
You know what, chat? Here's a message to send. Ask for permission before you take someone's bones.
Ask for permission before you bone someone. Got it.
That is also very
no,
true.
no.
Please do that.
So that is true, but nature just specified that you have to ask permission before you debone someone.
Okay, now you're putting words in my mouth.
I know.
Now you're
what
putting
you debone
bones in my
someone.
mouth. Okay, all right.
Nature, get my femur out of your mouth. It belongs in my leg.
Is everyone ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
I'd
I
fucking
thought
hope
we already
so.
were.
Yeah.
My lord.
I love you, V.
Oh my lord. It's V is not the most vocal of the party, but she speaks up when it counts.
She is a memeing queen.
Exhibit A. Exhibit A, she's pulling her cock out.
He's pulling his cock out!
Yes, that. Thank you.
I didn't
All
mean
right.
to do that.
I know it's
so
so
good,
funny.
no.
That's one of the best fucking clips on the channel now. Thank you. All right. So, may I please ask what happened last time? We left. Is the music not working? Okay, no, now it is.
It's just
This is quiet. There we go.
Mhm.
May I ask what happened last time we left our Dreamwalkers?
Nature had an encounter get cut in half because they got trapped outside the building.
Yeah, Mew pulled a fucking big Gigabrain strat and literally just said no. And then just blocked off a bunch of enemies from the rest of combat.
Big Miss Sloppengrammer fell over because she didn't expect us to kill people in 12 seconds.
Did you just say Big Miss Sloppengrimer?
I said Little Miss Sloppengrammer.
Oh,
Get it
Little
right?
Miss. Sorry, my apologies.
She is a
Little
gnome.
Miss
That's all.
Sloppengrimer. And yes, chat, there is in fact a gnome whose actual name is Moira Sloppengrimer.
He's like
I
a
will
gnomish
gr-
Miss Frizzle with anxiety.
Yeah, she's a little eccentric.
We met
She's
a
more-
scary lady.
Look,
Yes.
Oh yes, you
she got that
did.
nickname. Look, she got that nickname in college. You don't need to keep harping her about it.
But yes. Yes.
I made the tag for the encounter of the door stuck guy. Sorry, I just saw you type that in chat. Oh my
Door stuck.
god.
Door stuck.
Please.
All right.
But yes, we dispatched a lot of people in a very short amount of time.
Is that
Yes,
one?
you
Is that
did.
one older? Hold on, which one's older? Is Doorstuck older or is Leroy Jenkins older? I feel like it's
Alright,
Leroy,
first
isn't
off.
it?
They're
Here's
about the
Moira
same
for
age.
those curious, by
Yeah.
the way.
Doorstuck is like early CS:GO, which is around the same era.
Yeah, we
I'm gonna
met
straight up look this
yeah.
up.
Lilith,
Ooh,
the leader
Tom.
of the
Mhm.
leader of the marionettes, who
That is correct.
was right in Aile's face about stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
her
Everyone
allies
disapproved that.
came to her defense in that, and we repelled her.
Mhm.
Which led to a big fight and all that fun stuff.
So much blood.
You guys floored them. I mean, hey, she herself is scary. Her goons, apparently less so.
She's never met Granny.
Leroy
find
Jenkins is older. Doorstuck
You know-
came out in 2007. Leroy Jenkins came out in 2005.
Alright,
Got the answer.
Back to D&D then.
Back to
You know what?
D&D.
That would be a fight, actually, to see Lilith versus, Granny, Grandma.
Or
Actually,
or
her
the
name has been
Stark.
revealed.
Yeah.
Grandmother Toll.
Yeah.
Yeah, told him.
Would that be a fight?
It would be interesting. Okay. Actually, you know what? There's two people I would love to see fight. Even though I don't think they would. We'll save that for later.
Bone Man
But yes.
and Grandma Toll.
Oh no.
What was it?
The ferryman and
Yep, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, the ferryman versus Grandmother Toll. That would be a fun one.
That would actually be a fight though, because Ferryman's very particularly a very
We haven't seen anything
threat.
from him for a while, have we?
yeah.
Doesn't Rio still have a debt to pay off?
I'm still waiting for a psionic NPC of that import to actually show up.
We
We
saw
won't, but I
one.
know it.
We fought one.
What do you mean?
The guy that turned into a mosquito used
I don't know if that was necessarily psionic.
No.
For
Well, he used
specifically.
powers.
That was not a
pulse.
power. Yeah, it was a cult power. It was a cult magic that Braun was able to study and basically like mimic as a power.
Mhm.
Nature's doing this a little funky for us because there's
Yes,
not as many ways for us to
because
find
running into
our
psionic
weapon.
enemies is going to be supremely rare, like proper psionic enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So for us to actually learn things outside of level ups, we're going to be able to capture equivalent spells and
We're playing it a little loosey-goosey on certain parts, but it's fine. It's why I'm allowing Ale to take spells from spell books.
Because he doesn't like doing casters.
Well, because there's not a lot of monster casters, really, you know. Is also the unfortunate
No,
part.
he's
Anyway.
just afraid of forgetting when he counterspells Ale.
Well, that's unrelated.
That'll be a fun day.
get counterspell? Yay. I mean, you could get counterspell normally as a witch anyways.
Is there anything else?
She can't conventionally learn spells anymore. But yes.
Is there anything else the party recalls that they feel is important to know?
I mean, other than
Mom didn't get any sleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Braun had an awful nightmare.
So probably after that, it's just we now securely have a mark painted on our back for the marionettes, but it's okay.
You at least defend yourselves against a hit. So,
but yes, you have some extra stuff for this too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've captured one of them live.
Yes.
And I have questions for them. I don't know if anyone else does, but I certainly do.
I'm happy to help extract things.
Only your questions, because the less dealings we have with them, the better. But you already confided in Ale that, we are going to have some dealings for looking for your friend. So, she is definitely willing to interact with them enough to save your friend, but, they're not worth anything more.
Alright. I think that's about sufficient, unless there's anything else going once, going twice.
I think above table, genuinely, the biggest issue Ron has with the marionettes is, they kidnap people. That's bad.
Yeah, well, I hate to break it to you, Braun. A lot of gangs kidnap people in New Arcaster City.
Yeah, so there shouldn't be gangs in New Arcaster City.
You know what? Base take from Braun.
Yeah, basically all of them are bad news. Also, some of the not-so-gang people are bad news.
Yeah.
Turns out
New Arcaster's bad news.
Turns out the underbelly of New Arcaster City a little sus. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought that allowing the sewer system of the major capital city to get overrun by gangers is gonna have a negative impact?
Hey, maybe New Arcaster City should get burned down. No.
And, well, alright, Civil War's starting today, folks. No.
Well,
Braun,
now
when
you get it!
Braun, when you reach this level 20.
Everything burned.
Alright, I believe that is sufficient.
Mind, but yeah.
I believe that's sufficient enough information to facilitate inspiration. Let us see to whom the fates shall smile kindly upon this day. Yeah.
Did you forget to do that? I joke.
Oh, shut the fuck up. First roll's a 5. Fuck you. Take your inspiration.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Second one is a 4. So Ale gets the second point of inspiration.
Hooray.
Ale deserves it. Wait, did both people that chose the dice colors get inspiration today?
The luck just so happened to decide, yes.
What the fuck?
It is fate.
Faye shouldn't be smiling kindly upon me. Faye should be kicking me in the ribs and calling me a little piss baby gremlin creature.
Alright, let me get things
That's
right.
what it's done my whole life so far.
Tixel has a very colorful vocabulary. Very colorful retorts. All right. Oh, there we go. So,
Cultivated them in my weed farm.
Tixel.
Not like growing like marijuana, but weeds
Hush.
in general. No.
I mean this with the best of intentions. Shut the fuck up. So. I can close that. There we go. The taste of fresh iron on the tongue begins to dissipate and meld with the unusual odor of sewage with a hint of alchemical runoff and old ink. The gurgles and chitters of the other sewer's denizens cautiously creep back from their hollows after the sudden screams and sound of combat are cut short. Bella runs over to help pull Clotho back out of the water before reaching to hand him a rag from her pocket. He pauses, looking back at Bella with a quiet stare for a split second before just nodding and taking it to wipe off his glasses and scrub his face. Your guide, Moira, is still on the ground in a fetal position. Or half-fetal position, unconscious from the fight's aftermath. You have been given a moment to gather the bodies, 10 dead and 1 unconscious. You have earned your peace in the sewers. For the current moment.
Braun's gonna bring the scarf up and just kind of like wipe the blood from underneath his eyes.
Mm-hmm, yeah. It has been a very eventful 12 seconds. Clotho will like try to like shake himself off before looking over to Mew on the other side of the the pipe. I don't suppose my clothes are still intact.
Well, I kind of fell in the water too.
Yeah, it's fine. I can hang them up to dry.
Toss
Yeah.
the clothes back to him.
Gail's gonna put a hand on Bella's back.
Hmm?
Just because of, like, you know, that whole encounter right after they were talking about that. So she's, you know, she comfortingly puts a hand on Bella's back and says, "They didn't take me. They're not going to take you. This is how we deal with them."
We kicked their ass.
Damn right.
How that I am pleasantly surprised how well that went. And I think our guide is too. And she looks over, like they're like the gnome's feet are like half dangling like over the water. Maybe.
all right?
Hmm?
Oh, are you calling out to Moira?
So you,
Braun's talking to you.
What do you? Oh, sorry, I misheard.
Hmm.
Slotho's gonna try
yeah,
to
just kind of,
pick up Moira's body and drag her away from the edge.
Yui just kind of looks up as she like tosses probably like two or more bodies just onto the pile.
Oh yeah, you're doing the hell out of the heavy lifting.
Oh, good.
Braun
Uh-huh.
would be helping if he didn't have this throbbing headache right now.
And Yui kind of just quickly checks over herself, like, no cuts, just some soiling. I'm good.
All right.
So if I recall correctly, Hey Mew, you're looking at the unconscious body of this woman over here. A large portion of like the front of her neck and chest have been lacerated to shit. Along with you seeing like the branching like lightning scars spreading out from that, just covering her, basically like going down her body. Her armor, her armor is steaming. As well as what seems like a chunk of her, like a chunk of flesh has been ripped out, going down to her collarbone. She is fucked up.
All right.
And she's also bleeding profusely.
All right. Yeah. I'll hit her with a cure wounds.
Okay. Roll a medicine check for me. $23. I'll say with your knowledge, with how royally fucked up these wounds are that you did to her, because this was all like one attack. From Rio's sneak attack, right? Basically. So unless she gets like properly treated, you could heal it and it would stop the bleeding, but it would not heal right. If that is a concern for you at all.
Well,
Like this would mess up her her internals.
Is this something I could bust out my healer's kit for?
Absolutely. You can absolutely make we'll say make a second medicine check. If you want to like try to make sure like everything is set properly, doing a bit of first aid, to make sure she doesn't choke on her own blood or anything gets
Stabilize.
Correct. Well, not quite stabilized, but you know what I mean. 19. That's enough. You at least managed to patch up the majority of the surface level wounds. You essentially putting in stuff to like some gauze and like getting some stitches to like at least close the vast majority of it. It's still gonna hurt for her to breathe, probably. You wouldn't be surprised if like there's some other internal stuff from the electrocution that you can't directly address without some like proper surgery. But she will at least be alive and not feeling. She won't be immediately dying or feeling in constant pain for when she wakes up.
That's unfortunate.
She is still unconscious, however.
Okay. I'm gonna just bind her hands and feet.
Okay. Doing anything else with the body as you're hog tying her, or not hog tying, just tying her up?
Just checking for any unnoticed weapons. I know she had a crossbow, but
Yes.
looking for any hidden knives or anything.
Roll an investigation check if you wanna loot her body. That's 12. Okay. You managed to find on her possession. Give me a second. As I grab her sheet. Does anyone want to loot the rest of the bodies in the meantime? We'll probably make that one collective check for the other 10.
Hell yeah.
All right, who wants to do it? We'll say someone other than Mew, because she's busy with Lady.
What kind of roll is it?
What do I roll?
This would be investigation to sift over all of the bodies.
Cool. Help action.
Rio's just doing a Scrooge
Your
McDuck,
proficiency?
We both have proficiency.
Oh shit! All right, there you go. My apologies. Go on ahead.
20.
Natural 20. Fuck me. All right, hold on. So first and foremost, for
You
Mew,
find a skull. Wait, that's not supposed. That's supposed to be back. Put that back.
you do manage to find, two daggers. One is on her hip, the other is in her boot. You find a coin purse, which has about 12 gold and 5 silver, as well as. Hold on.
Oh shit! My dice.
Hold on. You do manage to find about 14 witchstone tokens. Those like soft luminescent green, coins.
Wait, who found
However, what was that?
I was asking, am I finding these?
Yes, this is Mew. This is what you're finding on the woman's body. And the piece de resistance that she has on her is this rune carved enchanted heavy crossbow that you saw her toting around earlier. That actually does have a bayonet spike at the end. This seems to be like some form of custom fit, or like either for herself or for just like the gang in general. Like this is a custom job they do.
Well, it's mine now.
Mm-hmm. I figured. Yep. There you go. So you can add a witch bolt heavy crossbow to your inventory.
Nice.
All right.
If I
Meanwhile, you could. Meanwhile, for the rest of the bodies, Jesus. Okay. So going down the list. Also for the sake of this, she does have on for Mew. The woman did have on some brigandine, which is the equivalent of like studded leather.
Which is what I'm wearing.
Yeah. In case you wanted to strip her of it.
Takes too long.
All right. Now for Rio and the boy pile.
Boy pile?
Of the marionette hood, yes, the body pile, the boy pile. Of the marionette hoodlums, you do manage to find about 8 spears, because each of these guys had spears actually instead of like swords.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were toting around spears instead of swords. Just going over the standard stuff. They got 10 sets of gambeson, which is the equivalent of like leather armor, so like light armor. Collectively, money-wise, hold on. Oh boy. I'm re-rolling that. Jesus. You managed to find about 18 gold, 27 silver, and 36 copper. Good, and this is going through all of their coin purses. And then, of course, you get a natural 20, so we're going to be getting some witchstone with this. Because apparently this particular group of bandits were paid well, for some reason. Keep rolling 9s. Damn. Okay. That is going to be another 18 witchstone tokens for a total of 32, I think. Total.
Mm-hmm.
Aria's gonna pocket all of the money and none of the spears unless other people want to carry them.
It is technically scrap metal.
Yep.
Oh, actually, one more thing. 3 of the bodies actually had in their pockets this little empty wooden... it looks like a little empty wooden necklace, or like a little jewelry piece. That it looks like it has a little latch on it, and then a almost like a lighter or some sort of like some sort of piece of like flint and tinder at the very bottom. And along with these various runes kind of engraved along the tube. It's like this little have you ever seen a bison tube? About that length.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 3 of these.
Mm-hmm.
Little fire starters, little fire starting kits.
If you want, Rio, if you want to roll an Arcana check on whatever the hell these might be.
Sure.
Because
Might be
you've been
more-
in the Scholars District a solid bit.
Might be more Muse alley, but sure, I'll roll.
19. You've at least heard word about this a solid bit within the criminal side of the quote the varied trades within the Scholars District for illegal activity. One of the forms of currency that is often traded around here, less so in other districts, but still, is the trading of glamours. More specifically, it is these little consumable, not consumable, these, like single-use, necklaces that you put a little piece of someone in there, whether it be hair, blood, tooth, whatever. You activate it, and then for as long as that piece of, is burning, you look like that person.
Interesting.
It
Are
very,
these
you know,
already
very.
used up?
Yeah, these are empty. So these are 3 empty glamours.
Does anybody want those?
Actually, I'm gonna move Rio over here to where the body pile is. Standing over the
Fun.
corpses.
Braun kind of glances at you, then back to the spears. It's like, we even need to.
I wouldn't say so. Unless...
All right, and he just throws them in the river.
Okay, Mew. I'll say as Braun is picking them up to toss them, you immediately recognize like these are the things that were in the diagrams, of your friends.
The spears?
No, the glamours.
The glamours.
Yeah, no, Braun's throwing the spears in the...
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying that to the glamours to throw them away. Oh.
No,
I misheard. My apologies.
Why would you ask Yue about that? No offense. That
Well,
is,
not
that is,
taken.
that is a question from you or Ale.
If they've been used, is there any reason to keep them?
I mean,
They
I will
can
say
be
with the
reused,
19,
right?
you could put other material in there and activate it to. Yeah, they're yeah. They have yet to be fully consumed.
I'll hang on to them.
Yeah, they were hanging on to them.
All right.
Hmm.
In that case, you can add 3 empty glamours to your inventory.
Rio doesn't want any. You guys have them.
All right. And outside of that, that's mostly what you find on them. There's like a handful of empty vials, that seemingly either were consumed or were never used. If you want to grab those, there's about like 2 that weren't broken, during the whole fight. And that's
Speak
about
now.
it.
That's a very loud 12 seconds.
Yes. Yes, this was a very loud, very violent 12 seconds.
There
You
was a
killed
couple
10
gunshots.
people.
Yeah.
I can't reiterate this enough. You killed 10 people in 12 seconds.
and the very final knell of it is just the sound of a running body falling over. It's like thunks inside him.
Mm-hmm. This does include the guy who ran away, though. This is all of them.
Yeah.
Like,
What
Shall
do you?
we get? Should we move forward a bit more, or should we set up some kind of camp and get our hostage questioned?
I'm
I'd say
afraid our
let's set
guy-
up here.
our guide is currently unconscious. Just gestures over to
Yes.
Moira.
Yeah, Yue glances
I-
over. Best if we set up here for now. Besides, gesturing, Yue gestures over at the where we came from. On the plus
Bronze
side,
going.
no one's going through there soon, so might
Can
be
Bron
safe
just
there.
toss Clotho his sleeping bag and just be like, get her comfy then?
He'll take
Or
it.
whoever.
He'll roll it up for a second and set that to the side. But first, he's actually going to strip down one of these goons.
Take his clothes. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he's taking
thread.
his clothes. Oh, are you? Clotho looks up and over at Yue.
What do you say?
That wasn't in character. That was me just me
Okay.
being meanie. Nah.
Okay.
Does that sound like something Yue would say? No.
I didn't hear what you said. Is what
He-
I was
he
trying
will
to
s-
ask.
I was saying above table. Take his threads.
Take his threads. I thought you were saying take his head.
No, God no.
Okay. He will turn to you though. He will turn to you and the rest of the party and be like, if we are just make camp here, I believe we should dispose of the bodies, however.
Hey, any suggestions?
Honestly, I believe the quickest and safest method would be to, well, dump them in the river, in the water.
Hey,
Yue just kind of
I've not,
quietly gives a nod and just picks up like 2 or 3 of them and
I've not disposed of people before, but in my experience, usually only dump scraps down. Again, this is only my first time killing people in this job. Like people.
Hmm.
So,
Unfortunately, I'm no stranger to clearing large quantities of bodies.
so it's safe to just toss them in full bear.
As long as there's a strong enough current to carry them away from our position, we will still have a blood trail on us, which means if there are any animals nearby, they may follow the scent of blood.
So I get a watch set up, got it.
Indeed.
Alright.
We don't have otherwise I would suggest getting the materials together to create a pyre, but that would be likely dangerous in our current environment.
Not good down here, yes.
Gases probably burst. I mean, I'm being careful with my fire right now. I'm not going to even start to think about that. Smoke for another. It's not good ideas right down here.
It smelled like a wizard had food poisoning for a week down here.
Would not be surprised if there were a few that did.
That's a way to put it. If we were back
I
home,
don't suppose anyone has any like perfume or like any to clear the smell.
Not to my experience. If we were back home, we'd like
Anyways,
set them on like a log and then set that on fire as it goes down. But that's even a worse idea.
No, don't burn the bodies.
we're not.
We're not. I was
Put a
just
cloth
saying.
over your face if you have herbs. I know other people do that fairly often.
I was gonna maybe try and see about foraging, and maybe is prospecting the word, seeing if there's any traces of the fungi in the area.
That's fair.
That'd
Yeah.
be a I think foraging would be the right word for that.
Anyone good with herbs?
I'm not shit at it, but I haven't done it in a while.
I can take care of the bodies here if no one else wants to. Much like Clotho, not the first time.
I can also if they need to, I can also help in reducing them. And he pulls out a knife.
I mean, I'd forgot I got no fucking sleep last night.
He just glances over at Clotho. Only better we try to keep them relatively intact, just in case if constables find them, they can see that they're marionettes.
Agreed. I was
I
more
mean,
so
that's
referring.
also-
I was more referring to, in order to let them carry down the river better.
Mm-hmm.
They will degrade quicker.
This may be a very morbid thought, but what if we wrap it in the stuff so it's like, oh, that's just a bag of what was once a marionette. Do they have any markings of them?
Mew, as you were that was Rio. Apologies, Rio. As you were inspecting over, well, actually, technically both of you, you did see a few tattoos, on the various bodies. You know what? History check from Rio and Mew, because you guys were the ones investigating. Actually, both of you have a history of crime. 19 from Mew. Rio?
History?
History check, yes.
Mm-hmm.
7. You're not really sure what you're looking at here, especially with some of the bodies being royally fucked up and covered in sewage. You've only got so much to work off of here. Mew, even though this woman got royally fucked, you got very intimately familiar with what this person's body looks like after stitching them up, so this makes sense. You did actually end up seeing. Give me a minute. You actually do see a number of markings on the woman's palm. Specifically, almost like this. Essentially, going from the between the two oh my god, brain, between the index and the middle finger. Going down the lines of the hand, it almost those lines are emboldened, and then essentially come down to like a hangman's noose, or like a puppet, almost like it's segmented. Along with what looks like a few other smaller little symbols, kind of one on one finger, one on another part of the hand. Almost reminds you of like palm reading a little bit, but like very, very abstracted. And going off of that, that does seem to be a sign that like this is a higher ranking member in the within the marionettes.
Okay.
At least above like the general name and file.
You mean rank and file?
Thank you.
The general rank and bass.
But yeah, that's about what you find. Clotho, turning back to Braun. I suppose we don't really have much in terms of bags to store them in.
I don't know why. Well, no. Like, we take their clothes and kind of. Like I said, it was a morbid thought. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
No,
put
it is a
together the
consideration.
knowledge I've got.
You and I can help in making sure the bodies travel downstream.
Aye.
And he goes to pick up one and will start moving it away from the rest of the party so they don't have to watch.
Yeah, Yue's following him. It's like, yeah, let's not do this in front of the others.
And we'll say you're spending the better half of like the next hour or so, like literally just carrying and like trying to make bodies disappear.
Hey, so my message power does not require a conscious individual. I just checked the wording of it.
What you doing, buddy?
Can I check on Moira and do just a quick mental check-in?
Oh, sure. Could you click on your ability for me?
Yeah.
Shared thoughts. Okay. I'll say you can try to send a message. What do you try to do?
Just a little mental poke, just like, you alright?
No response.
Alright, cool. We're gonna go over this. Mew? I know I don't talk much, but are you alright?
I'll be better once I find out what this person knows.
Okay. Just checking on you as feck. You saw them claw their faces off, right? You were there.
I'm sorry, what?
You saw those people claw their faces off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did not mean for that to happen.
No. Honestly, not the first time I've seen something like that.
Starting to get just a little bit frightened. Just a little bit.
Of what?
I don't want to make people kill themselves.
Yeah, that's a normal thing. Most people don't want that. I think it's good that you feel that way.
But at the same time, like, all that I really feel is just this throbbing in my head.
The world of esoterica often includes the infringement upon the mind. This is not abnormal. It goes back to it.
I mean, even beyond that, it just... Even beyond, like, I've worked, like, days on end, and I've not been, like, this fucked after it, you know?
The kind of work that you're used to doing, was it more like physical work?
A lot of it, yeah. Like I said, I don't know if I've told you, when I was younger, I was kind of where I lived, if there was an odd job needed done, you'd just go get the horse and go on to do it.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people like that where I came from. So, I mean, like your powers, abilities, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
them.
whatever the fuck it is.
It's just, I mean, it's just a different kind of work that your body is doing that you're just not that you're not accustomed to yet.
That's fair. That's good.
I think it'll come in time.
Alright, I'm just... Sorry, just trying to see if I'm the only one feeling like this is all...
Take a breather. Drink some water.
Glances at the thing. I know what you mean, but I feel like I'm good for now. Can't wait till you start having these head ecstasy points towards Rio.
He just tilts his head and continue counting his money.
Does Rio just have like a pile of coins in front of him? That he's just passing by like 1, 2,
Yes.
3.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Are you
Beautiful.
Are you using your first order power to move it just a little
No.
bit?
Oh, are you okay? You're just using your paw. Cool.
Get really familiar with all his money. He needs to know every single piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, Ale.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you're good with herbalism at all.
Above table, that would be proficiency with survival, right?
Survival or nature.
Okay. Yeah, Braun doesn't have either.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have like herbalist kit training specifically or anything like that. But she's got decent enough survival, so she's like, I've known a few things from time to time just to, survive. But
Okay. Well, if nothing else, having another pair of eyes out here, and she leans in. We just gotta stay together.
Of course.
Cool. Cool. Okay. Well. Actually, yeah, you probably have the better eyes than I do down here, even. Guess we could start this way. Hold on. We're setting up camp here, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Anyone wanna? Can we start a fire? She's kind of like
I can
rubbing
do
her arms a bit.
I can do something, but I don't know about a full-on fire. I can use his flame-on ability and make this little fireball. This is the best I can do right now.
That's
I can
great.
I can set something up when we get ready.
Put
Okay.
some logs.
As long as the smoke clears.
Yeah.
Some logs down. I got this. Don't worry.
That's the thing. We need a smokeless fire. Now, I don't know if we have much, but that's why we don't want to do the pyre.
Yeah. I mean, we can go try to find some fuel out there, or if there's any plants that might be used for kindling. But
Right. We also want to try and avoid like pockets of like noxious. Look, I've dealt with in my younger days. We had these kids try like set fire to this outhouse in the village. It was not a
God.
good thing that happened, and we do not want that to happen here.
I understand. As far as I can tell, I don't believe that there is any build. Well, I mean, unless you want to count the bodies in the water. I don't believe there's any major sign of like decaying matter in this part of the sewer. So I think we're good.
Alright, if you're certain, I'll trust your judgment on it. I'm just trying to put my 2 cents forward.
Yeah, at least that's what I think. I'm not 100% certain, but I believe. Yeah, just hearing the occasional like shunk of metal against like meat and bone in the background.
Just hear the occasional snap, which would usually be followed by a scream of pain, but I don't know why there are.
All right, this is to real quick pan over to Clotho and Yue. This is less of a delicate job and more so just a constitution, of this is just like gratuitous work. So I'll say this will just be like a straight like con check. To just see how good your resilience is of just, going through the motions, to, like, break apart a body.
Oh no.
Interesting.
Do you want to roll it? Do you want to use inspiration on that, or do we want to play it where it lies?
I don't have any inspiration to have. I'm just double checking
Okay.
also with.
Oh.
I'm just seeing if I have
You
any-
start, and like as you start, Clotho's already like he's going through this like clockwork. Like this is nothing abnormal to him. essentially
like,
just
hey,
essentially just quartering people.
Herman's like, hey, Yue, do you want to tap out and have Braun try and go help?
Yue, as the moment you're getting through like the first one, you already feel sick to your stomach. As you're essentially like sitting there taking apart a person.
Yeah. You is more used to just throwing the whole body down in the water or something like that, like leaving while they're alive or killing the, or taking dead bodies that way. Not like this.
You manage to get through one, and then you move on to the next one, and you can very faintly hear a. and Clotho will just turn over. Oh, pardon me, just a moment. And he will like quietly like shush them, and like mutter a quick prayer under his breath before he just takes a knife and just buries it in the dude's neck.
I was gonna say it's like those fish that struggle too hard in the ocean. You just stab them in the head.
Yes, that is exactly what it's like. And then he just quietly takes him out, and immediately gets to work, just like gesturing you like step aside.
Neo just kind of takes like a almost half staggered step back, trying to clear her head. I'll leave you to this.
Be glad you still have your stomach. And he just keeps going. He rolled a soft 20. He can take care of the rest.
Damn, I really want to get from you. Just see.
Meanwhile, back with Ale and Bella, you guys, Bella's heading off down one of the tunnels, to essentially go foraging deeper into the sewers.
All right.
Essentially for the next hour or so. Do you want to scout, like just keeping an eye out for things, or do you want to just help with foraging?
I feel like I should be helping with foraging.
Okay. All right. In that case, roll for me either nature or survival, and Bella will do the same. 14. And Bella rolled ass. Okay. So,
Typical.
Bella is looking around, it eventually comes over to this unidentifiable mound of like biological material. Like, hey, I think I found something, and then she goes to poke it, and a bunch of like spiders start crawling out, like, ah! And she like staggers back a bit. Okay, not that one. Where she like stands up and like brushes herself off. Sorry, folks. She like tiptoes over to come over back over to you. Hey, did you find anything? And you're looking. You're looking down, and you managed to find. Actually, I need to check a table because you guys are in an urban environment. In the winter.
It's cold out.
So unfortunately, like, foraging is a little light this time of year. Or actually, did I say autumn or winter? Winter.
Winter, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that's the autumn table. Fucking get that shit out of here. Sorry, because I have a list for this. You managed to find. Oh, okay. High or low?
Low.
Okay. Cool. You managed to find. You managed to find in this little section. You kind of climb up a bit from where the two of you are, to a section that's like just below, looks like a storm drain of some kind, and growing amongst it looks like old broken pieces of furniture, these like these brilliant yellow and orange looking puffballs on like these weed-like, almost like dandelion, like green stems. You managed to find some sun glow, almost like these marigold-looking flowers. Which unfortunately not the fungus you're looking for, but can be processed into a healing item.
All right.
And I'll just say, essentially add one, what's the term? One sample of sun glow to your character sheet.
One sprig of sun glow. I don't know if that's the proper one. Is it sprig for flowers? No, sprigs are different, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can find a proper picture of it in a minute. But in the meantime, hey Mew, you're trying to do something back at camp.
Yeah. Quick question before I get started with this. So, Circle of Comfort.
Mm-hmm.
It says casting time of 1 hour. Is that accurate?
That is correct. Actually, do you want to click on it for me for the chat?
How do I?
If- Click on the.
You
usually
should
look-
just
click on it.
tap on the
Yeah, then-
name.
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much I see it. No.
Okay. Oh boy. So this is a 20-foot radius sphere, which would include it's 20-foot radius, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So decently sized area.
Mhm.
Where do you want to set this up?
Um, Not a whole lot. Well, I guess over here, just so there's like the maximum amount of like usable space.
Okay. So say like or roughly here-ish.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Cool. That'll work. Okay. Game, work with me here. Linger. Thank you. And they won't go away. All right. Beautiful. So, because this is an incantation you learned from your memento, the hammer, the earbone.
Mhm.
And so I'm guessing you pull it out. How do you attempt to cast this, if you don't mind me asking?
I think of home. My original home, not where I lived with grandmother.
You think for a moment, and weirdly you feel this same resonance, the same familiarity with the other presence that is tied to the hammer. And as you just kind of nod and very delicately like tap the hammer against the ground, between the tiles and cobblestone that's kind of caked with moss and filth and detritus and half decayed matter. It begins to sprout and various foliage and flowers and mushrooms begin to creep out from all of these corners, wherever life can cling itself to in this space. That stench, that lingering noxious odor of filth in the sewers down here immediately clears up, and you take a breath of fresh air for the first time in hours. And it is this cool, you almost feel this cool summer breeze, kind of billowing past your hair, even though there's no current down here. The water, like the water, barely cresting at the edges of this sphere, towards the pipe, actually does begin to clear up slightly, and become less brackish and brown. As over time, this area becomes like a comfortable summer afternoon. Almost reminds you of. And it's nice.
And once I'm done casting this, I'll drag this lady over.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of situate her like.
The faint kind of raspy breaths you do hear from her become slightly less strained. The moment she passes into the sphere. As you very gingerly carry her over, drag her over, and like prop her up against the wall. You know what? Let's see. How is she feeling? Oh, okay. Over the course of the next, because this is over the course of an hour, you know, this is what you're doing during all of this hullabaloo. And as you set her down, after about a few minutes of her just kind of sitting there, you do see her hand kind of twitch a bit, and she's slowly. Before her eyes kind of flutter open, lazily, like seemingly dazed and out of it, before her eyes lock with you, and that moment of realization kicks in, and her eyes widen, just and she like scrambles back up against the wall.
Okay,
like,
easy.
What the fuck? Who the fuck are you people? People are fucking crazy. What do you want? I could give you. You've already taken shit. Look, please don't kill me.
Okay. Relax. Are you thirsty?
Roll a persuasion check. I will. No, this will just be a straight roll. 13. You're not gonna poison me or anything, or?
I'll just take out my water and just take a swig. And just offer it.
Thank you. She'll reach out and take it. And we'll take a swig. As I'll do it, actually, myself. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh. She, like, like grasps at her throat a bit. Oh, that still hurts.
I, I, I patched you up as best I could. Kind of limited with the tools I have on hand.
Are you like you adventurers or something, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
What we are.
Okay. Cool. All right. Fuck. Well, I guess I'm at your mercy. She like shrugs, and like slouches a bit against the wall. I figured this was gonna happen at some point. All right. Well, what do you want to know?
I'll just before I ask her any questions, I'm just gonna just casually take out my pistol and just kind of have it like I'm like sitting down. I'm like sitting down with my knees kind of like pulled in, and I've just got my pistol in one hand, just kind of like draped over my knees.
Okay. You want to do an intimidation? I'll allow it. That brief minute of like relaxation kind of tenses back up, and she brings her legs kind of back in. Like, okay. Yeah, I figured. Okay, all right. I'm like I said, I'm at your mercy. She feels her pockets and then down at her boot. Yeah, you took that too. Figured. All right, respect that. I am.
It's not my first time.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Well, I'm here. I am about as ready to talk as I'll ever be. Then again, I'm not sure if what you can do to me is going to be worse than if I go back. But, fuck it. What do you want?
That last thing you said, I'm just gonna tuck that away for later. Well, I just have questions. I'm gonna pull out one of the glamours. I assume you know what this is.
What do you think? She raises an eyebrow, like giving you a look, like really?
Fair enough. Do people often come to your group looking for these, or looking for, well, I guess call them trade secrets, how to make them?
Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Trying to draw things in the background. Well, I mean, anyone who wants someone to look like someone else. Hitmen, prostitutes, want to look like the bard you saw down the street, or someone else's wife. You wanna go find a local shopkeep and kill him, take over his store, whatever the fuck. I could care less. I don't like to get involved in that side of the business, but a lot of fucked up people like them, and it makes good coin. What do you want from me?
I don't.
There we go.
I'm wondering. It's actually a fun coincidence that we happen to run across, well, you and your outfit. I'm looking for someone. Someone I suspect may have come to you looking for answers, well, looking for information about the finer details about these. I'm just gonna wave the glamour back and forth. Half orc, early 20s, blue eyes, green skin.
Oh, is he your brother or your boyfriend?
He's a good friend. Probably my best friend.
Kind of thinks. She's like thinking for a minute. I think I might have seen someone like that trying to go through Visco, but I mean, name how many orcs you see down here.
Does the Hayshlock have a presence up here?
Oh. Still got trade routes running through here. Business is business, even if don't get along most times. Or the occasional family coming, trying to run through here, trying to avoid hanging up, changing teams.
Does the name Izzy ring a bell? Izzy or Izera?
Vaguely. Look, I wish I could tell you more. I don't. I'm like the middleman for a lot of this shit. I don't know a lot of the. If he's like a weapons guy or a fixer or something, I don't really talk with them. I just do the patrols and the dirty work. Like. I mean, if anyone's gonna know, it's gonna be one of our made men, but I think if I told you that, I'm gonna have worse than a bullet in my chest.
Hey, kind of insight her just to.
Sure.
I want to see if she knows more than she's letting on.
Absolutely. Go on ahead. Oof. She looks kind of done. Like she has this look on her face like, well, I'm kind of fucked, but like if I do make it out of here, I'm gonna get worse done to me than whatever you are gonna do to me. So she's like, she's on one hand she's kind of like fuck it, but on the other end she's still like kind of caring enough to be like, I don't want to get tortured later. So you don't get the feeling she's trying to sneak her way out of this or or anything. Like she's being upfront with you. She's like, hey, I don't know a lot. Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you because they could do stuff worse than death to me. Though I'm probably already kind of fucked, or this is already gonna be not looking great on me.
So where do I find someone that would know more?
Well, if you're you're looking for out of network, Visco is probably one of the best places. It's not, what's the common term? It's since been sponsored. She does like quotations by us truly, though the other gangs have made a point to make sure we don't get too nice of a grip on it, or at least Lilith, so Lilith doesn't get a nice grip on it. And she like raises an eyebrow, but if you're looking for brokers, looking for some back alley resurrection, maybe some cosmetic surgery, there's your ticket. But you didn't hear it from me.
Didn't hear a thing. So, how'd you get wrapped up with this group? Indulge me.
Roll persuasion. Well, I mean, you're still holding the gun if you still want to technically intimidate, but that's up to you.
I'm more persuasive than I am intimidating.
Touche. What's Braun and Rio doing in the background of all this, by the by?
Trying to set up a camp.
Mm-hmm. Is Yue joining them?
Yue's just leaning up against the wall and just kind of clearing her head a little bit from what she knows is going on the other side of the wall right now.
You feel this kind of warm draft coming from the right side of the sewer section here, as after Mew's seemingly done her thing.
Braun has fully gone back to check on how Clotho's doing.
Clotho is he's basically done. You see a large pool of blood at the base of where Clotho's currently working. He's still mostly like only half naked. His hands and chest are covered in blood.
Yeah.
That he then subsequently uses like strips of cloth from one of the other uniforms to just like wipe it off to clean himself.
Do you need anything?
I would ask for clean water, but I don't want to waste any of our supply.
I don't have a whole lot of... Here, as Braun's going to pass him his water skin.
I will be as sparing as I can. And he'll expend about basically about a day's worth of water to clean himself.
Yeah.
Right, back to meanwhile, back with Mio. All right. You want to be honest? Seem to give a shit enough not to immediately kill me, which is nice. Nicer than most. You know anything about black silver?
Do I?
Arcana or nature check?
Hey, Nature, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Pass
Okay,
the nature check.
just checking.
Thank you. 11. You're familiar that it's some form of drug. Whenever you've seen it, it's kind of like this, almost this shimmering kind of black powder. It almost reminds you of gunpowder, or like ground up metal, like a metal powder of some kind. Whenever you've seen it in like little pouches. Apparently it is, fucks you up. But as for the details of it, you've never partaken, and you've never taken the time to check.
Passive familiarity.
Hmm.
But that's about it.
Brother was a witch. He tried using it to talk with some spirits down here, getting some advice, getting some lessons, trying to reach out to any dead down here in case there's any relatives, you know, who knew something. And of course, one of the big suppliers down here outside the morticians is the marionettes. And of course, him being a witch, immediately got the fanfare going, and well, I didn't want to leave him alone. Now he's dead. Now I'm stuck.
Dead because of
Fell asleep about 3 months ago and never woke up.
Let's see. My condolences.
Sorry, what was that?
I said my condolences.
You can keep him. He was an addict, for better or for worse. Even if he didn't choose to. Well, he chose the black silver, but he made a bunch of dumb choices. And again, so did I. And I guess I'm facing the barrel of last one soon, ain't it?
Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It's either that or I get hexed if I go back with them in the marionettes. Probably. Get hit with something worse. You know what they do to folks that get on their bad side. They already have my hair.
I could imagine.
Yeah, honestly, just be glad none of those folks were able to run off with any barber clippings. And she does like a little finger motion.
Now that I do have an intimate familiarity with all manner of hexes. For better or worse.
You a witch?
Let's just say I've spent most of my life in the company of witches and other hex slingers, we'll call them.
Yeah. What, are you with the White Hand Path? Who the fuck are you?
I'm just me.
Freelancer? Rat catcher? Just a fucking rat catcher.
A tinker.
No fucking shot.
Tinker, blacksmith.
Oh my god. She leans back against the cobblestone, like hands running through her hair. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They've done some weird shit.
So you make it sound like you have two options.
Mm-hmm.
What about a third?
Well, you're gonna ask me to join you, are you? Your little ragtag band. currently cleaving up my my friends over past that wall. I think I heard
Oh.
something in the delirium.
That wasn't my first thought, but if that's what came to mind first, sounds like you wouldn't immediately be opposed to it. But no. Of course, if that's what you want to do, I'm fine with it.
Well, you're more than capable of killing me, and seems to be a small army, so at least I know I got good bodyguards. What was your other persuasion?
Kind of hold out the glamour again. Do you know how to make more of these?
That's a good question. You roll. They had me apprenticing with a guy who made them. I would need to catch myself up. Not saying it'll be good. If they got any left off of the other folks, I can get them fixed and prepped for you.
Yeah, we got a few of them. Well, how about this? Stick with us for a little while. Kind of get a feel for the group. And you seem like you have your talents. I think, well, our sponsor may be interested in meeting someone like you.
So you do work for someone.
What better way is there to make them?
Fucking knew it. Alright. Well, honestly, my only other option I was going to give was to take one of those glamours, dress up and disappear. But if you're offering a hand, I'm not stupid. She reaches out.
I'll take her hand.
She'll like try to pull herself up, for she's like, fuck! Like, it's like clashes her chest. Okay, nope, not standing, and she like
Yeah.
gets herself back down. Whoa! Oh god, my fucking shoulder! What the fuck did that cat do?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Oh my... I saw was a flash of lightning and fur. And then my fucking shoulder got ripped out. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I'm at least partially responsible for that.
Oh, really? Make sure to call off your fucking pet so he doesn't rip my damn throat out.
Oh, he's not my pet.
And then like she looks over now.
No, Braun doesn't actually say that. It's just a bit.
Okay.
Well, just play nice, and Katie won't give you any more scratch.
Hope he's fed. And she leans. She just like braces herself back up against like a loose cobblestone. To like prop her arm up on.
Oh, by the way,
Eh.
What's your name?
Yeah. Give me a minute. You know, it would have been smart to grab this during this whole conversation. If you must
Least
know,
favorite question.
Tyriana.
Is that a is she a moon elf?
She is.
Okay, is that a common moon elf name?
Sounds elvish. Yeah, checks out.
Parents must have been
No,
pretty old
real
school.
warrior's name. I know.
Oh, you can just call me Mew. By the by.
Well, like the cat.
Sounds the same, spelled differently.
All right, furball. And she smirks. All right, and
Shut the fuck.
fuck. Who are the others?
Well, you've already met Rio. That's the Tressum.
Good. Good to know what name to call to tell him to back off.
Yeah, Pop's over there in the tartan. That's Braun.
Is he fucking away? Okay. Thought I saw some weirdo in plaid coming down here. Adventurers, fair enough. And tall and honey glaze.
UA.
Cool. Okay. I am if you're not gonna fucking kill me, I don't suppose you got a spare bedroll or a pillow or something.
Yeah, I can help you out. I'll just let her have my bedroll.
Okay. You sure you want to go sleeping in the cold out here? Gets pretty chilly at night.
Slept in worse.
Your loss. And she'll like, with her one good arm, try to like lay it out and like pull herself in. Hey. It's around this point that Bella and Ale come back. With you holding about like a solid like wrapped bushel of flowers at this point. We're back.
Sounds good.
Is she
You need
dead
help with-
yet? Oh shit, she's alive. Yeah, fuck you too. She like holds up the middle finger.
Hey, either you need any help with that, or are you good?
Oh, I'm good.
Alright. How's the chicken?
Ale,
Ale's just sort of glaring at the hostage woman.
want me to try and brew up those flowers into something?
Oh,
Probably should have asked while we were out there. Oh yeah, I know how to make some medicines. Kind of forced to learn. But I digress. Oh shit, we don't have a fire. I'll make do. And she'll
although actually, Ale's got pretty decent alchemy skill.
This would specifically be with an herbalism kit.
Okay. Yeah,
For
for
making
alchemist kit.
The alchemist kit is better
Check.
for, ironically, for making for like oils to apply to weapons as well as bombs.
There.
Before they do anything, Rio's just gonna scrounge some like sticks and stuff together around and make a little fire pit in the this little bubble here and just
Sure,
light
roll
it on fire. Light it on
survival.
fire.
See how good you are at foraging. Seven. You're looking around trying to find anything flammable. It's really fucking damp. The only wood you're really seeing around this place is either like bits of wet driftwood floating down the river, or the rickety like wooden bridge that is branching across the pipe. A lot of the material down here is pretty waterlogged. So like there's enough if you want to pull out some driftwoods for something, you can, but like it's gonna take a while to even dry it down here.
I can do my best on it.
Can my Flames Master thing dry it out quick?
You could certainly try, but it'll still take time to like dry out a piece of wood without like, you know, charring it and just kind of burning it up.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with charcoal.
That's really good for fires, yeah.
Touche, touche. Like you're trying to burn waterlogged wood to dry it out, which is a hard process in the best of times.
It's a pain, but if you can get it to happen, it can, yeah.
Right. Yeah. It'll take time, is what I'm trying to say.
That's fine, Rio's
But yeah, if you and Braun are doing it together, I'll say it'll take like the first hour of the rest. Which also, here's a question. Are you guys taking a short rest down here? Are you taking a long rest? What you guys
Prawn
doing?
really, I'm gonna say above table, Prawn really wants a long rest. Also, that pleasant stuff over here, doesn't that last for 8 hours?
That is correct. It does last for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Brian wants a long rest because you didn't have any chance to rest.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. You didn't get any sleep.
Clotho is still partially stained with blood.
That's normal, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna just clean Clotho up.
How was our hostage?
Sore, but agreeable.
Trying to fucking sleep. Right. Like there's like a... You know what, Ale, you're the closest. Roll, if you want to roll insight. $19. For a split second, there was the briefest look of murder in Clotho's eyes before it fades.
Yeah, she just goes over to clean him up, and she catches that.
Oh, what do you like? Are you? What do you, how are you clean? Oh, you have prestidigitation, right? Oh, thank you. And you just kind of, there's another puff of smoke, as like what little bits of stains, like what little bits of lingering viscera are cleaned up. Help clean up his clothes and everything now that they're dry.
And then just in response to that, she, just eyes over to their hostage, then looks back to Clotho, and just sort of whispers, I feel the same.
I can take the latter 2 watches if I trance during the first.
I'll take the first.
Fucking elves.
I can't trance. I'm gonna have. I don't. I can take one if we want to share some. I can take I can help take first watch with someone. Or oh sorry, you were saying you were taking first?
You don't want to help? I'll accept them.
Yeah, I'm
Pat and I are gonna need to get the wood dried out anyways for the first little bit, so we can actually take first watch, make sure that's done, and then
okay.
start trading out.
Second watch
Alright.
done for us.
Cool. All right, I can do that. I've been
Sound
woken
good
up in the
to
middle of the
you?
night for worse. All right.
Sound good to you, little man? As he looks towards Rio.
He is just gonna nod his head.
Any reason you're not talking right now?
Look over at the hostage.
Fair.
Just
Clotho
looks
checks
over the
Moira for a
hostage-
pulse.
hostage back to,
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Braun.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say as Braun comes back to like carry her over or something, but that's fair.
I'm not gonna kill you if that's what you're asking.
I'll trust you when you don't. How's that sound?
Eh. You know what? All I've heard from adventurers is that if you're already a dead woman walking. So fuck it. She just like flops her arm back down.
Fine, I guess I'll take that. Alright.
God, that cat's a bitch, you know?
It's actually really nice when you get to know him. Like,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah, and the...
Rio's just gonna hurl a twig with his mind over at her.
Make
beside
a
her.
ranged attack. Not for damage, but just for clout.
I believe that is an intelligence-based attack.
11. It misses.
That's the point.
Yeah, you go to chuck it at her, and she just like flicks it.
I was aiming like beside her in response to her comment, not actually
okay,
at
yeah.
her.
That's fair. It just kind of tink 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 lands next to her. Yeah, she just like again flicks it with a finger.
Just so you'll know again, I'm not putting up the thing tonight, I'm just sleeping.
That's fine.
You know what? Actually, you know what, Mew? What's your passive insight?
13.
13.
Wait, is
With the amount of time that you've been around elves, and I'll give this to Braun too, as this has been going on. You're pretty sure that this
Passive is 8. Actually,
yeah,
no,
you
for
married-
Insight? Sorry, no, passive
Yeah, insight.
is...
you also married an elf.
I did also marry an elf.
So I'll
Passive
give
insight
that.
is 10.
All right,
If you're gonna
We'll
give
say for me- we'll say
advantage-
for-
if you're gonna
for-
give
yeah.
quote-unquote advantage for this, it's 15 total, but that's...
cool. So in that case, for both Mew and Braun, you get the sense that this moon elf girl is like just turned 18. Basically, she's very young.
Ah, shit, another kid to watch after.
Another adopted child.
Like she's very much giving vibes of like this is edgy teenager, grew up on the street. Oh, I'm a dead woman walking already, fuck it,
Hey.
you know, like
So is
my
that-
life's
is that-
already over, like that type of mentality.
Is that purple indicative of her thing, or is that just a color you chose?
For what?
You know what I'm asking about.
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll see if the OSL accepts her. All right.
Oh god.
Why do you keep bringing teenage girls here?
I don't fucking know, man. Why do you keep adopting them?
No. That's for the OSL to us.
Oh, yeah.
You found these lost children.
Oh my god.
Ron, look, it weren't not me this time. This time it was Mew.
All right. So in that case, so to get it written down, first watch is who?
Sniff a
UA.
squad.
Oh, Sniff a Squad.
Got it.
Yes. So Braun and Rio. That's gonna be for the first roughly the first third of the rest. Which actually will say that the start, like when combat ended, you guys went out in the morning, if I remember.
Yeah.
It's been at least about 4 hours you've been down here, we'll say. Then combat happened. So it's about like mid-afternoon. And then you're going for another 8 hours. Yeah, so you guys are gonna be waking up during winter, like roughly around midnight, we'll say. After the long rest.
Hey, we're inside the sewers. There's not much. There's worse.
Oh,
places
it's
to
gonna
be
get
up at midnight.
cold. It's cold and damp. Down here, within the bubble, super comfy. You know, like again, it's like mid to late summer when it's not like too warm. Like roughly for like temperature wise, it's roughly like 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ron never changes his outfit. He looks just as comfortable in this as he does the winter.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, Sniffa Squad first shift. UA and Clotho, and Bella are doing second shift technically. Anyone want to chip in for third?
I'll take third.
Okay. All right, and then that'll be Clotho and Mew. Is anyone else doing third? I think. Okay.
I think just Kotha, him.
Okay.
And,
all right.
You.
Yeah,
In
that's
that case, everyone else doing a restin', doing an EP. Anyone looking to do any book reading or any shenanigans during the rest?
I'm gonna give it another go.
Okay. Yep. I remember mentioning that. We'll talk to you after the watches go through because we don't know if you're shit's gonna happen.
Yo, Braun, put this ring on.
Oh right, the both of you.
Puts it on.
Doesn't even flinch. Like sure, boink.
just like if anybody else in this group offered, I'd ask questions. I have faith in the cat for some reason.
Just to clarify, Rio, are you trying to put the other ring like on your paw, or is it like on like a string around your neck?
Braun helps him slip it onto his tail.
Oh, that's a good idea. I was gonna wear it like a bracelet, but that's even better.
Oh, that's fucking great, actually.
We're just going full Gotham at this point, aren't we?
It's a bit of a tight fit, but eventually, yes, you can get this little it looks like a tarnished silver band with like a little like polished green crystal on it, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you're a sentient cat, but you're also a cat and someone's trying to mess with your tail.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that awkward, like, hold still.
This is an action that is tolerated, I presume.
So he only scratches you a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Ale, are you doing any reading or anything special?
what books do we have on us?
I believe there's 2 left that are unread.
And do we have them physically with us?
You should. Hold on. It should be under items, under tomes.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if we had them physically with us or.
Yes, you have Before Grave, Before Stars, and the Colors of Birth.
All right. I am just gonna pick one of those at random.
Okay. Well. Oh. There we go. All right.
It's gonna be Color of Birth.
Alrighty, that is an Ichor book. And also, for context, Before Grave, Before Stars is a Fade book.
All right.
Okay, again. So in that case, you will be conscious for like essentially in and out throughout the rest. You know, you're resting, but you're not fully asleep. You know, you're just doing light activity.
Yeah, and Ale doesn't need to rest right now. I didn't use like much.
So like, yeah, you could still technically perceive and stuff. You know, if things should happen, but like, you know, it'll be a disadvantage because you're focused on reading. All right. Okay. In that case, Clotho is going to take out his meditation mat, like his trancing mat, roll it out, put Moira on it so she's sleeping on something, and then is gonna just start trancing, staring out at the water. Over towards here. Anyone want to host up specific spots to rest, or are they just playing it where it lies?
Well, Braun and Rio are doing the fire. They're going to be a bit closer. When Braun goes to lay down, he's going to go to lay down somewhere over here.
Oh, right. Okay. Actually, do I have a fire token? I'm not sure if I do. Oh my god, I have an old fucking... You know what? This works. Fire. What? I do not remember when the fuck I made this. This is probably from at least like 3 or 4 years ago. You
That
don't
looks
need...
like some Cry Primal shit that you did, Nature.
It does look like it, but either way.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not familiar with that Asian symbol.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
Wait, is that the coquille upside down?
I don't remember. All right. All right. Once again, another survival check from either Braun or Rio.
Let's go for it. You said either, or can we just both do it together?
I'll ask one of you.
Hey, Rio, you should probably do it, because I don't have proficiency.
Neither do I.
Okay,
Oh,
my survival
boy.
is +2, and I don't think yours is.
I'm +1.
That's
All right,
better
let's
than a
see how well
+2.
you guys can you. I'll say you'll be able to dry it out and burn it, but how good are you at maintaining a fire? 10. You
Okay,
are
let's
struggling
maintain
a
fire.
bit.
Let me give it a try.
No,
That's
Nope. You'd think be with the amount of time you spent in the far cold and north, you'd be intimately familiar with starting a fire, but it's been a while, especially
Look,
because of your relationship with it.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've not. Braun goes, like, the fire starts, and there's just a moment of staring at it too long that by the time he should get to it, poof.
Rio, you're like, oh shit, it's lighting. Oh god, that's going up quicker than I thought. And so you have to like you're like kinetically trying to like mess with it, like get trying to add more other pieces like of driftwood that you found, trying to like cobble this together. This fire is barely stable. This will probably last. It'll probably be able to last at least through the first watch. Good luck on whether it'll last through the others.
Did we need to set up this fire if this room
Yes,
bubble
because
comfort
Bella-
happened in the first place?
Because Bella wanted to make something that needed a fire, so I lit a fire for her.
So yeah, we have a fire.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's
Bella
fair.
will hopefully have something left for her to work with during second
I
watch.
mean, to be fair, you should cook on coals instead of fire anyways, so...
Also, shit, hold on. Because it's been at least a few hours, everyone's torches, I believe, burn out as well.
Not Braun.
Lamps, you mean?
Lantern?
Well, yeah. Oh, wait, sorry, it's lanterns, right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Again,
None of them are
so-
torches.
he's awake.
I don't know if I ever... We'll say if they were full when you started. I don't know if you bought any spare oil. I'm trying to say, like, how much oil do you have left if you're going to leave them burning during the long rest?
Rio's gonna turn his off.
Yeah.
Okay.
The UA probably turned hers off now.
Okay.
As we have a fire, we turn them off.
Okay. Oh. Apparently, once lit, it burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil. Okay. So, presuming there are no other free fills, and you guys have been down here for about 4 hours, there's about 2 hours worth of oil left in everyone's lanterns. And of course, shutting it off for the time being, except for Braun, because he's weird. Because you don't use no stinking lantern. All right. Either way, after the fire is done, it's stable for as well as you can be. You do need to maintain it pretty decently, but like you're keeping up with it. And so I'll ask the both of you to roll perception checks.
Give advantage because scent.
Sure. 17. Ron, did you want to as well? Ron? Pixel?
Oh yeah, sorry. Apologies, and this is advantage on us?
Yes. Because
Cool.
sniff.
My apologies. Did that not roll? Oh, there it is.
3. Yeah, you're kind of lost in the fire for a minute and you just kind of zone out. You're a little distracted.
Also
Would
very
Braun-
easy, yes.
Yeah, a bit eepy, and B, would Braun be the type to like over maintain the fire, like checking on it too much?
When it comes to making sure it doesn't spread, yes.
Mm-hmm. So even in your delirium, your focus is pretty divided. And most of your as much as this is again, I will reiterate, this is the first clean breath of air you have had in the past 5 hours, standing in this space. The slight whiff of smoke that actually does very quickly dissipate while it's within the sphere. Fire with stick, life good.
Freak out. Just,
That little bit of smoke scent that you get does keep you a bit on edge, and it's difficult to like focus. Rio, on the other hand,
There was once a point in life where that scent of smoke was a comforting feeling. That's the sad part.
Yes, nature.
Hold on, I'm just double
He's
checking something
rolling.
real quick. I'm rolling things. Don't panic.
Oh shit, guys! There's a dragon.
GM's rolling things. Panic.
I said don't fucking panic.
Alright, so I need
Too
to roll
late, am I
D100,
already
right?
panicked? I've been panicked all evening.
Mm-hmm.
Rio, you catch a very weird scent that you've never smelled before. It's how the fuck do I describe this? It's a weird mix of like unsweetened chocolate and vinegar. You kind of need to pass out, like, in order to smell it properly, you kind of need to go back out into the stank ass, like, outside of the sphere to, like, get a proper whiff of it, because it dilutes dramatically in the sphere. But you're picking on a, like, you smell something. And then as you pick up on that, behind the collapsed portion of wall, you can make out this like clicking noise, and like some like bits of like rocks are like slowly moving.
And nudge Brand and point towards the rock.
Huh? What?
Something's moving.
And eventually,
I swear
after
to
like
God,
a
if Splish shows up, I'm gonna lose it.
you see some of the rocks begin to kind of like collapse in and move a bit, as you see this small insectoid head, and these two large mandibles kind of like poke out, like snapping together, and like this like clicking and like whistle noise, like.
It's not
Before-
what I think it is it?
Coming out, you see if it'll actually fucking work. Don't add turn. There we go.
Don't tell me the good boy sought her out.
You see this roughly about the size of Rio, this large six-legged insectoid creature.
God, I hate it.
That's like the antenna come up into the air, and it's like click 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 click, like seemingly like either tasting the air or like sensing something, and is currently like looking around.
Bro, I'm just gonna keep staring at it.
You guys gonna try
This
to...
isn't the beetle that Braun helped, right? This isn't that.
Ooh, this,
Okay, cool.
if either of you want to roll, and this would be a... Hold on. I believe this will be survival. For knowledge on what type of creature this is.
Cool, let's at least give it a shot.
Braun?
10 for me.
That's a big-ass bug. I mean, you're like, okay, giant bugs in the sewer. This is not the most unexpected thing.
I mean, it makes sense.
Code, you've seen dead one of these here and there, like in certain alleyways. This is a small onkeg of some kind. Essentially these large colonial insects that are basically, they almost behave like giant ants. And they are scavengers, in that they will eat carcasses, and like detritus. And currently, it seems to be searching for food, as it like comes up over to here, comes up to one of like the puddles of blood, and it seems to look like essentially pokes a leg into it before like preening the mandible to like drink it up.
Hey, Clapper's awake, right? He's taking the second half.
He's
He's trancing, so he's like
Okay.
he's not asleep. He could be woken if you would like.
Where are the bodies?
Somewhere downstream.
Oh. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he specifically just like put himself in charge of disposing of everything.
So Bron's just going to mental message Rio. Should we leave it be and just let it pass on? If it comes towards us, we start having a problem, right?
It's hungry and looking for food.
Right. So we can leave it be mostly.
As long as it doesn't come near us.
It's like, I'll be honest with you guys. There are a number of bloody footprints all around this area that it's seemingly like going around inspecting before
Bron
it starts.
checks the bottom of his feet.
You're bare feet down here, if I remember correctly.
Bron is always barefoot. Yes.
So you were near several of the bodies when they got viscerally murdered, right?
Bron also went to go check on Clotho and offered him things. Bron probably stepped in the puddle over there.
Yes, you did. So, this on-keg worker will begin just calmly crawling its way up.
Bron just makes an arm of it, like fucking shoe.
Roll animal handling.
No, this Bron actually has some good history with, apparently.
19. You managed to. You very gingerly, like try to nudge it away with a hand, making sure not to make any sudden movements. And it goes around you. It goes towards Clotho before, like, wrenching back a bit.
It just senses the danger.
And it keeps going. And not before long, a second one appears. And in due nature follows the exact path the other one did, which is coming up towards Bron.
Stares at this one.
It briefly looks up at you, like clacks its mandibles.
And I looked at him. He looked at me. And Bron's just gonna stare it down for a second.
As you're staring it down, a third one appears out of the tunnel.
Alright, time to pack up. I can do with one, I can do with a second one. This is starting to actually form a pattern. Hey, Clotho.
Do you wake up Clotho?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to put. How do you wake up Clotho? Do you just put an arm on his shoulder?
Bron does the mental message, just like, hey, time to get up, they've got a problem.
Clotho wakes up.
He's gonna attack it.
He turns his head, immediately sees the bug, and immediately goes to pull out a knife.
No. We don't want to upset them. We just want to get out of their way. But after all the blood,
It's like this high pitched, like I can't properly do it, but it's like this high pitched like buzz, like weird like buzz whistle noise.
yeah.
As it points up its thorax and like abdomen towards Clotho, like watch the fuck out. And then seeing that, this other one also takes a defensive stance.
We don't need another fight right after the last one. We just need to get out of their way.
Clotho ponders for a minute. You know if there's more of these?
There's one over where you cut them all up, and there seems to be more coming out the tunnel. That's the second one. There's a third one behind me.
There's a fourth one coming up by the looks of it.
Is there?
Yeah, you turn around. Yes, there is.
They're seeming to form a little party of getting together and getting some food. Seems like they're being attracted by the bodies.
Clotho will hold a dagger in one hand, reach into his pocket, pull out a vial of blood in the other, and he will just turn to you. Your call.
On what, attack or feed or something? What are you asking me to choose here?
Are we attacking them, or are we luring them?
I'd rather let people be able to sleep, but I don't know if that's going to be a good idea if they bring any bigger ones. You know how some animals can get about sources of food. They find a good one, they start getting more protective of it.
Yeah, this one's coming back. Like their faces is like fully like crimson, seemingly have been drinking from the blood pool.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on them. Wake them up. Wake the others up only if they need to.
If they come back with food, more will arrive. If we
my
hunt
point.
them, if we try to kill them to defend ourselves, there's a chance that more of them will also arrive.
I'd say if there's, like I said, animals start getting protective of sources of food, I don't know if there's a good way to be able to stay here and let them feed all they want. And I don't think that killing them is a good idea either, because then they'll actually send fighters.
Clotho is going to... He's going to uncork the blood vial.
Yep.
And he is going to start dribbling a trail of blood. Following him. All the way over to where the pool is.
Yep.
And the others begin to follow, like, drinking it up and following behind.
Yep.
Single file.
Braun moves out of the way.
This one comes up. Feeds a bunch of blood into this one. Goes back. The others follow behind. And they start doing this this daisy chain back and forth. Going towards the blood pool, sucking up a bunch of blood, and then coming back and going back through the tunnel. As Clotho comes back.
Does it seem to only be those four that keep coming back and forth?
Well, okay. At this particular
you
group, they like. I'm not gonna keep moving them all around. You get the idea.
Okay.
Like after they get their fill, they all leave,
Okay.
and they go single file the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Sorry for waking you. It's just if
It's
anyone
alright.
can catch up, it'll be you.
Just means I'll likely have to trance during second watch.
Sorry to do that to you.
It is alright. If there are more, I suggest we leave the path open
Hey.
and not to interrupt them. Unless they become defensive.
That's fair. We'll do our best to inform you and Bella when they get up. Have a good rest.
You may also want to keep the fire down.
Hey. Oh,
Clotho is
Where's that
is
at?
going to Clotho is going to take another position, trancing, looking directly at the captive.
I suspected that was going to happen anyway. That's why I stayed right here.
Mhm. And he is staring deadpan, not unblinking at her, as he dozes off into trance.
He's being Clotho.
Mm-hmm.
So
Otherwise-
is she trancing or is she sleeping?
Oh, she's sleeping.
Okay, cool.
She is wounded and fucked up. She is sleeping. Or at least is, like, not trancing. Otherwise, over the course of your next few hours, you are unabated. Nothing happens.
They don't come back yet?
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Alright, when there's time to pass over, Ron's gonna head over and nudge you away.
Okay.
He just kind of it takes a couple seconds, but she kind of slowly comes to and looks up. Kind of just
Mm-hmm.
cricks her neck a little bit, just chitin popping a little. All around.
Just some notes. We got some big ants, not like ant people, like, what'd you say they were?
Kegs.
We got some little onkegs coming by and picking up some of that blood. They haven't become hostile yet. We've got a little trail for them, try and keep it open. If anything, if they do get defensive, wake everyone up and we'll find somewhere else to go.
There.
But if they can come through, if we can let them come through just fine and they don't start getting irritated about defending their new source of food, should be fine.
What's that?
Fair.
I was just about to get to you. Morning. Big bugs coming by, drinking blood. Let them drink the blood. We'll be fine.
So- What? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I told you everything. If you got questions, ask her. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking knackered.
You got the fire going.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Bella's gonna come over. The fire's like kind of died down a bit. It's not. It's kind of like smoldering out now. But like there's ash and some hot coals there for Bella to work with.
Yeah.
We'll just
How
do
you
a
turn your
little.
token?
Click on your token, and then there's like a little like branching off a little bit that you can like mess around with.
Just conked.
There you go. Honk shoe. All right.
Honk fucking shoe.
Bella is gonna take her time spending the second watch making medicine. Clotho is trancing, staring at oh my god, I literally just forgot the name. Tiriana. Tiriana. Just staring, deadpan, but also aggressively at Tiriana. And Yue, you are otherwise left to your own devices.
Yue and Braun know that it's an aggressive glare to everybody else. It's
We've been running close enough at this point for studies. Yeah.
The two of us in particular.
Depressive.
Is that kind of like Clotho says a thing and Braun's like, oh, you need to like watch out, he's pissed. Everyone's like, what do you mean?
He's gonna get stabbed. Yeah, you will probably keep a somewhat more casual eye. Let's see, does she want to read or does she not? Probably not for tonight, just because kind of on edge, especially with the bugs having opened the cave-in.
Yeah, sure. Roll perception.
Okay. Second perception.
Beautiful. Splendid. You know, I'll have Bella roll with disadvantage. Never mind. Because the first roll I get is a nat 1.
Of course, that's what I was gonna say. It's a nat 1. Shit.
So, Bella... Actually, you know what? Let's roll for severity.
And Kick walks into the fire and Bella freaks out.
So I rolled a 16 on severity.
Oh no.
We'll see what happens.
Oh boy.
So, though actually, hold on. I'll still have her roll, she's taking her time on this. She's making I believe it's an intelligence check with herbalism kit. If I remember the mechanics properly. Yes, it is. And she's taken she's basically taking the next 2 hours, roughly, to do this, so the DC will be lower. Ooh, she rolled high. Yeah. She immediately works with the coals, sets out this little earthen bowl, essentially, and starts getting to work grinding everything up, turning it almost into this salve, grinding up the flower petals. And as she's kind of zoning out, getting into work. Hey, Yue, This is probably a weird question to ask now after everything, but does it ever get easier?
You kind of glances over and actually squats herself down a little bit just to get closer to eye level, but not quite. Just due to bold.
You know, to kill people.
That part. I'm not sure if easier would be the right word. Sometimes there's... It's like you go numb.
Her brow kind of furrows at that. She's trying to keep her hands busy.
It might not always be the best to ask. Just... I've been doing this for a while now.
Alright. You hold this for a minute? She hands out a vial for you to like a vial of some of the substance.
And her two smaller hands kind of reach out to hold on to it.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, just add some of this. Like she's working on. I told Bron about this already, but it was me. She like pauses in the middle of her work. I did it.
Remember above table, what was the name of that town?
Cross.
Cross. Okay, I remember the cross part. I was like, I would know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, back in Cross.
Joan Wynn, she took me in. She was the one who found me. Well, Birdie found me, but she's the one who took care of me and took me in. And she was out of it in the middle of the night following this singing, talking about something. I know with charm effects, you need to snap them out of it, you know, to break the charm. And I didn't think I hit her that hard. She just dropped. She was there 1 minute and then gone.
It's any strange constellation. I don't think it was just you. You and I were the ones that found you. And her.
What do you mean?
How do I put this?
I can take that back, by the way.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. And she adds, like, she pours back in and she starts, like, stirring everything together. Like, it's almost like this paste, kind of, like, soaked into, like, a bandage, almost.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Yeah, you always just kind of glancing there. It's like, you and I, that night, something guided us to where you two were, but
The bird lady.
yes, I think she had her voice. She sounded like most elvish women I know, or have dealt with. Not usual for a harpy-like thing, or bird-like person.
I couldn't make out fully what she was singing. It was something about the roost. Something about a promising secrets, something like that. I don't. Probably the archives. I was trying to find something on it while I was there. At least on that name. Didn't find a whole lot, other than apparently it's associated with some sort of dream wood. But I've just been trying to find why. Why her? Why me? Why any of this?
I can at least fill you in on her. Unfortunately, I know very little on why you. That's why I say I don't think you were completely to blame for John Wynn. We were looking for something too. We weren't looking to harm John Wynn, mind you. The archive was looking for a book that she was carrying, and we were supposed to get it from her. Some unsavory sorts wanted it, and decided to take it from her by force. More brutish types than even me.
She's kind of turned to look at you now, like most of the dirty work is done, and she's like just kind of folded everything up and is just like turns to kind of sit cross-legged in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Someone used that book. We dealt with him. At least I think we dealt with him. He used it to turn into some kind of monster. Some kind of thing beyond dreams.
That was the that bandit leader. I remember the others talking a little bit about that.
Mm-hmm.
He charmed her?
Possibly, by controlling possibly that burn, though we hadn't. We could have used her against him too. He seemed to resent him.
She was forced to do it.
Yes. We didn't think to send her in when we took that thing on.
So it wasn't just me.
No. I'd spare you the details unless you absolutely want to know. But it was not just you. Again, I'm guessing that's why that bird had her. What I can assume was John Wynn's voice.
I think I want to know more. At least about where all of this is coming from.
That's fair. That's fair. I remember when Mio and I looked over John Wynn before taking her back along with you to town. She had necrotic marks, magic strewn across her neck.
What?
I think that's how that bird stole her voice. Probably
Gods.
an ending blow. You just happened to coincide at the same time.
So it was just an accident, right?
Or
Right?
sense of coincidence. And Yue just kind of has like a pained expression on her own face, and I just. I don't know why it killed her, other than maybe the book. Again, by the time we had found her and you were near dead, and John was gone.
I think when we go back, I'm gonna try to learn more about those. Well, what she was, the bird lady thing. See if that digs up anything else. Oh, just forgot to go. She turns over to the bowl where the medicine was left, and you immediately see one of these on-keg workers, with its face like half buried in it. Is currently trying to like basically eat it.
Yue just
Oh
like
shit.
Yue just grabs like she doesn't grab her katana, but like grabs it in the scabbard and just like puts a couple like just makes a couple taps on the top of the thing's head.
Oh boy.
And, like just a couple light taps, just kind of like, hey.
I'll say this could be either either animal handling or intimidation of your choice.
I mean, when in doubt, Yue is going to be scary.
Mm-hmm.
Is as good as she is at animal handling, she's better at being spooky.
Oh boy.
I am rolling real low tonight.
All right. As you tap the creature, hold on 1 second. Oh shit! I thought I had this saved. Damn it! One moment, please. Why is it gone? Hold up. Why is it gone? Oh, thank fuck. Okay, it was just in the wrong area. I was like, where did the stat block go? Had me worried for a minute there. Okay. On keg worker. I'm just trying to check what the modifier is on this. Okay, that is going to be a... is Yue wearing her armor?
More than likely, yeah, her chainmail.
Okay. Actually, yeah, you would have had time to take it off and put it back on during this. Fair enough. That's a 15 to hit, which I believe misses.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it tries... The moment you go to tap it, it immediately tries to lunge out to try to bite at your leg before you kick it. Like, you're reflexively trying to push it back. And it lets out this little hissing noise, and there's this, like, little spritz that comes out from its abdomen. You immediately get like that heavy whiff of again that like unsweetened like dark chocolate and vinegar, like this rancid smell, weirdly. Before it immediately turns around and backs off.
Yue just kind of stands back up to her full height, just kind of again opening just all of her arms wide, just to kind of increase her size, and just flutters her wings a few times to both blow the scent a little out of the way, as well as just kind of further.
Shit. She like looks back into the bowl, and it's like half chewed at, God
Yeah, I guess
damn it!
It's okay. Those things, I guess, eat damn near anything.
I guess if
Yui
they're
kind of wants back down.
scavengers, I guess. I think we're gonna see more of them.
Probably. Sounds like there were quite a few that the others saw during their walk.
Oh, we're supposed to be watching.
Yes. You'll watch them go by. Oh, yes. Oh, I think I'll have to check with Mew. I think one of us might have something for that bird thing. I don't know if it would be able to make it to where we are now. But it gave us something to call on it.
Oh? That would...
Yeah.
Okay, that would be... weirdly nice, actually. Well, that's if she... Was she... She was forced to do that, so she's not, like...
It seemed like she was forced, considering how she brought us to
Okay.
you. And also
She... Oh.
to this body. To John One's body.
Okay. We should probably wake up, Mew.
Ah, yes.
I would love to talk to her if she's, willing, I guess. If
Yeah.
you can.
Might help you
Let's,
with getting answers.
Okay. That should...
And just
quick
before,
question.
Like,
Quick question for Mew. Is she sleeping with her gun?
Yeah, I'm just laying prone on the stone floor. One arm just kind of like tucked underneath my head for like a really shitty pillow, and then my gun is just like laying across my chest.
Still as the dead.
but before
Bella looks.
up.
Oh yeah, Bella
was gonna
looks
say-
down. Just should I? Are we? Should we? She points at the gun.
I don't think she'll shoot you. Though.
Okay.
Before we do, Yui
Fingers
kind
off
of
the
just.
trigger.
Okay.
But before Bella wakes up, Yui does kind of put two arms, like two of her arms on like Bella's shoulder. As for living with things going on like that, your first question.
Right.
There are hard days, but things get better when over time. Something I've come to learn from my life too.
Lady Meow. Sorry, I'm stuttering. She's not. Lady Meowin, she did try to bring up the fact that death and shocking death is as much a part of life as anything else, and did trying to go into this whole like circle of life spiel, some level of comfort, and how she is. Jonwin's soul is probably, hopefully, reincarnated out there somewhere, but it only helped so much at the time, which he was trying to help.
Yeah. Anyway, it just kind of reaches into part of her clothing and like holds out the bell, making sure to just keep her hand on like the main bell portion, as if she were trying to keep it from making noise. Like, yeah. We all have marks for it. Mine too.
I guess I am marked by Never mind.
Oh, we all are. Don't worry.
Mhm.
But yes, let's get Mew up, and Ewing kind of kneels down to start trying to nudge at Mew.
Huh.
Your turn.
Hi,
Alright.
we spooked one. We spooked. Oh right, you weren't awake. So
Yeah, there's some bugs going after the blood, as well as really anything else that is unattended.
Big bugs, small bugs. What kind of?
Big,
um,
not as big as me, but big.
Alshirian on kegs.
Sure.
Oh, big ant things. They are venomous.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They will spray up a little bit of this weird smell if you startle them.
Yeah, that was probably some form of pheromones. I hope they don't come back. I could try to clean that up quick before they come back, but I don't. She like starts walking back over. Like tries to get like some water, like a little bit of water to like wipe the spot.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, it's been quieter outside of that, so you should be good.
I'll keep an eye on things.
Mm-hmm. Big enough.
Is it my watch? Yeah. Before you put the hand out, the head turns like to look over at you.
His hand just almost like doesn't completely jerk back, but kind of that half jerk of like, oh, okay, don't touch. Like yes, it is.
Never get used to that.
Nope. Me neither.
And I
Best of
believe you are
luck.
correct. And I believe your advice was correct, Yue.
Thank you. And there's just like a soft smile on Yue's face for a second, and just kind of.
I just hope
I
you
should get back.
you never truly go numb. And he'll stand up.
That's the hope, isn't it? But here, I'll rest near this one, and Yue is gonna lean up against the wall here with her, like, kind of wrapping a blanket around her and just like keeping her katana between her forearms, almost kind of half hugging it as she just faces towards the captive.
She only moved 3 inches in her sleep. Turning to Mew.
I didn't ask, but thanks.
Seems our guide is still unconscious for the time being. Checks a pulse. Still alive.
That's good.
What do you intend to do with her?
Oh, I'll just like point a thumb back at Triana. Her?
Correct.
Well, hopefully try to show her a better.
And you believe that she won't run off the moment that she gets out of our sight.
That's up to her. I mean, she's old enough to make her own decisions. I'm just offering an alternative.
I have seen what young, desperate people do to maintain their safety and their power. I do not doubt. He kind of turns back to look back at her. I would not put it above her to exchange information on us for a less severe punishment should she get caught.
Oh, But I think sometimes it's worth it.
You believe she is more advantageous to keep, I presume.
I would say so.
What did she bargain?
Well, she has some experience with enchantments, illusory work. Something I don't really have a lot of experience with, but any of us do. Could be of interest to. Well, could be of interest.
Kind of turns back again, looking at her. And you have confirmed that she is not corrupted, yes?
Corrupted in what way?
Cursed.
Doesn't seem to be.
Understood. I suppose if she's at least aware enough of marionette patrols and how their gangs move throughout the sewers. Kind of pauses before like shaking his head a bit. Do you trust her? Truly trust her not to betray us?
I trust her to recognize when a better option is put in front of her. She'll take it.
Sorry, a little quiet.
I trust her enough to know when a better option is put in front of her and take it.
I hope you are right. Fortunately, that's something I would not be aware of. And he stands up. We should get to our watches.
Yep.
You watch the bridge. I'll watch the north.
Sounds good, Chief.
And he's gonna sit at the edge of the sphere, and have to ask you to roll a perception check along with the Clotha. Six. Do you want to use this point of inspiration if you have one?
I do not have one.
All right. Okay. You sit there for a while. There's like the traces of this scent that you can't quite pick out. It almost reminds you of like the back alley of like a candy store. Like it's like fermented or like something spoiled. Like something like a sickly sweet, but like bitter. You can't quite put a finger on it. And even this Clotho is kind of staring off in the distance towards the north side of the sewer. There's another rummaging of like stone moving. That only catches your attention like as it's happening.
All right.
And I presume you turn your head towards the noise.
Yeah.
and you immediately see going to breach through the smaller tunnel this large mandibled head. Before two other large clawed limbs begin to pull itself through the tunnel. This large insectoid creature, at least the size of a horse. Oh, hold on, not yet.
Turn order.
Not yet. You see coming through this large creature. Oops, shit. Like kind of shuddering and like brushing the rubble off of its form before turning to look around, followed what seems to be by several other smaller insects trailing behind it. As it seems, one of the guards has come around.
Oh my.
And Clotho is currently staring it down with a crossbow in hand, like waiting.
Okay. If I can, I'm just gonna scoot my way over there real quick.
All right.
I mean, this is probably enough commotion that I would just sort of like sigh, put down the book she's
Yeah,
been reading.
you've kind of been
This
zoned
whole
out for
time.
you've been zoned out for a bit up until that moving of rubble. And then which kind of clocks your attention to what the heck? Oh, okay. Yeah, at this point, as Clotho is staring it down, this large Ankeg just kind of braces both of its large forward claws into the earth, and is tilting its head almost like a shield forwards, doing this, trying to make itself look as big as possible, in this defensive position. And you hear this low, gravelly, kind of chittering, whistling and popping, as it's staring Clotho down.
So,
Beast or no, I will not hesitate, bitch.
just kind of look at him like, really? Okay.
Nature, did he actually say that?
Yes, he did.
Oh my god.
Just sounds weird coming out of your mouth.
No one will ever believe you.
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
Do I have any familiarity with these creatures?
Survival check. Also, let me grab something a little bit more tense now.
Oh.
For this part happening. Oof, 9. You can at least recall from what Bella briefly said. Big bugs work together, venomous. And apparently this is a big one.
So,
And
follow up.
sounds like it followed after that incident.
Follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a changeling, and part of my whole thing as a changeling is being able to mimic it, basically replicate voice to sound like other people.
Hmm.
Hear me out. Could I try to emulate these whistling click sounds to try to disarm the situation? And I just want to sound non-threatening.
All right. Now
This is
you
getting
rolled
out there, but
all right. No, I get you. This is a very jank ass idea, but we'll fuck it, we ballin'. So, I will say, because this is not a requirement of, like, you don't get any additional limbs for this or whatever, you can certainly get, like, mess with your vocal cords in order to try to imitate the noise. However, you're not knowledgeable enough of these creatures to mimic, like, don't hurt me or like non-threat. So this is going to be a we'll say either like performance or I don't know if deception is the right term. I guess we'll do deception, trying to imitate, like, you know, oh, I'm also Bug. Either performance or deception. This is a disadvantage, unfortunately.
Oh, of course. I expected it would be.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Oh boy.
It's so stupid, it just might work.
Give it a go. Shit.
9. Let's see. Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah, no.
You try to imitate the noises they're making, which then immediately causes the creature's head to turn over to you.
Uh-oh.
And as there's another spray of pheromones, and like this high-pitched scree, I'm afraid this is where combat was gonna begin. Now,
But instead, that was a mating call.
you know, at a certain point you wish. So, all right. Here's the question. Do we want to start combat now? Because we only have about like half an hour left. We probably won't be able to get through one round before we would wrap up here.
2 rounds.
Well, touche.
All we need is 12 seconds.
Just give us 12 seconds.
All right.
Not the first time you said that. Yeah.
You know what? We'll call it for this session, and we'll start up with combat next time, I think.
Okay. That's fair, that's fair.
Ron was about to get a full night's sleep.
I know! I'm
No,
sorry!
No beast.
Hey, you guys played that about as well as you could have. Unfortunately, Bella and Yue both rolled garbage.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've been rolling bad all night, which...
Mm-hmm.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy that, like,
Hey, you guys got a short rest in. I will at least give you that. If you want to like roll hit die, get that shit, whatever shit you get from a short rest, Gucci. But
I
like,
don't get anything from a short. I never took any damage. I don't get anything from a short rest. I need to get rid of my strain
Exhaustion.
and get my werewolf shit back. That's what I need.
in due time, friend, in due time. I will say this. Okay. Here's how I typically rule it. Combat can occur, and then you can try to go back to your rest. However, if you do take damage, the clock resets.
Okay, cool. I
Sounds
just
good.
have one question. Do
Yes.
we want to do at least a little bit of dream walking that Rio and I were able to get down during?
Well, you know what?
first
We'll
walk?
have that be the intro for next time, I think. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That'll be a fun intro, I think.
That's a fun intro, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because you were interrupted in the middle, remind me next time, the dream walking check will probably be at disadvantage because, again, disturbed.
Gotcha.
But there you go. Oh boy, man, I haven't pulled out these guys for a while.
God.
Eggs are dumb.
What do you mean? I mean,
I've
love these
played
guys.
Baldur's Gate. They're miserable creatures.
Also,
Yeah.
knowing what you do to your creatures, these are gonna be the time.
These are slightly different than your regular D&D 5e on kegs. I will note.
I'm used to doing your 3rd edition ones, so.
Look, so what nature does is nature likes to for
for lack of better terms, Witcherify his enemies, as you all know.
Oh, we've been through this. Yes, we've been through this about weaknesses and vulnerabilities and all that shit. Just this is the first like regular ass creature you guys have kind of fought. Regular ass in the grand scheme of things.
We fought monsters.
Y'all want to do some bug killing?
How
This
many
is
hit?
literally an animal.
How many hit dice do we get to roll per long rest or short rest?
I believe it says. I believe it's as many as
You can spend as many as you want, but you only have as many as your proficiency bonus.
You also only
as
really
your
regain
class level.
half.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
you
as
re-
many as your level.
No, it's as much as your
Yeah,
level.
it's level, not proficiency.
Oh, that's what it is. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah,
It's
so you
it's-
have so many, and you can spend them, one at a time until you're happy. So you don't have
Correct.
to like,
You could.
oh, I
roll
want to
3 if you
spend
wanted.
6 of them. You
Mhm.
could do them one at a time for
Mhm.
6 of them.
Interesting. When you your hit dice go down, it changes your health indicator.
Yes, it
Because
does. Yes, because it tracks both hit dice and HP on like how good you're feeling.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Because the whole system is based on like extended survival in the in scenarios like this. So fun times. Alrighty. Well, I suppose we'll have to see the outcome of whatever the fuck this is gonna be next time on Legends of Nordareth Memento Magic.
Yay!
How
Hopefully
the
this will
fuck
be.
are the Dreamwalkers gonna get out of this one?
Oh shit! We
That's the same way
can't
we do every time.
conceptualize our way around giant bugs. I mean, hey, you've been this good. You've been as this good murdering so far.
Let's a few more.
But yeah, this is big fucker number 1.
As opposed to Fig Bucker.
Don't worry about it. Nice session, y'all. Sorry about bed bugs. Oof. Yeah, unfortunately,
So-
when you kill a lot of people in one area, that does tend to draw a smell.
Yeah. Which, like, I'm really glad that it was like, all right.
I
we
can't
will be
reiterate.
as much as we can.
I can't reiterate enough. You killed 12 people in 6 seconds.
12.
10 people in
10
12
people
seconds.
in
10
12
people.
seconds.
One was wounded and unconscious. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of
Yep.
fucking blood.
Oh,
There's
much
plenty.
blood.
There's plenty of a trail, especially in the water, for something to pick up the scent. Oh boy. But yeah.
Hey, look,
Hey.
they were hungry.
Hey.
We
Worse.
let-
Oh, go ahead.
They were hungry. We let them have some food. It's not Braun or Rio's fault they got pissy.
Correct. I mean, hey, if worse comes to worse, if and when you guys kill them, you can go full monster hunter on them and carve them up. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
You guys make some Ankeg armor?
That is a
Yui
thing you
would
could
be
do.
so strange about that.
For Rio.
Oh, Yue wearing bug armor.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
wearing chimpanzee skin as a human. Like,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah, it's a little
gorilla
weird.
fur, huh?
There is leather.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Leather of some bandit I killed outside of town.
To be frank, that they just choose to sit up and go to sleep next to the dead boy pile. They cleaned up the dead boy pile, but there's also a lot of blood.
Cleaned.
There's so much blood.
Well,
Like-
I wanted to chop up the bodies, and so we did.
Yes.
Well, no, Braun's owner suggested chopping up the bodies. Clotho initially was just gonna send them down the river. This is Braun's fault.
Well, okay. I think it was Clotho's idea first, and then Braun agreed with it. I thought Clotho was the one who brought it up
No.
first. Either way.
No, Braun brought up, like, so I know this is a bit of a morbid.
Oh,
thought,
you're
but
right.
it
You're
works.
right. You're right. Okay, I do
So
remember
it
this
was
now.
Braun's
Yeah.
idea, and then
Clotho was
agreed.
fully on board with it, though. He did not even hesitate. Like, yep, all right, makes sense. You know, cut up the bodies.
He asked questions. He was like, yeah, he asked questions.
I mean,
He clarified, like, we don't have any bags to put them in or anything like
Clotho
that.
Clotho's something.
I was gonna say, and Yui agreed to it too, because she's like, yeah, no, if you want to get rid of bodies so they're not near your camp, you send them down the river and hope that by the time anybody finds them,
down by the river.
yeah, this is definitely a different guy.
In a van down by the
And I
river.
lived in a van down by the river.
Oh Rest in peace, good Charlie. Rest in peace.
Typical D&D party shit. Y'all could have just moved down the hall.
Yeah, we could have, but we didn't.
Our guide was out of commission.
We,
I mean,
we
she's
couldn't
also
move.
gnome. We could have picked her up
Look,
with one hand.
We
I'm
could
35 years old. I
We
am
couldn't move.
divorced.
because somebody blocked the entrance off, so we couldn't just leave.
Well, that's
There
bad.
were other
We get
exits. There were other
I'm not saying-
exits.
Yeah,
You just couldn't go back the way you came.
Yes, move
Yeah.
towards the bugs.
You didn't know the bugs were there.
Is the
Yeah.
tank guy gonna be able to fit through the hole they made now?
Oh, probably. Hey, hey,
now move for the
Hey, worst
hole.
comes to worst, the way's clear now.
It's fine. We'll just kill him too.
Yeah.
Why? He's just sitting there like, go, my minions. I knew that this would become useful.
Haha.
He's just been
We
sitting
kill-
on the other side of
We
there,
kill him,
kicking a
everyone's been-
stone.
comes out.
Everyone's been dissing Bugman this whole time. Bugman's cool. Bugman's great.
He steps out and he's like, haha, you're drained of all your resources. And Braun's just like, fuck you.
I was gonna say, yeah, you just walks up and just impales him.
You
Ah,
impales him,
Bugman's here.
Braun uses super brain
All
hammers
right.
to some
Scream
bullshit.
him off a cliff.
All right. Let's start going down the horn. Let's start wrapping up. Oh my god.
I can't wait until we get more powerful powers because there is the equivalent of super brain hemorrhage.
Oh my god.
I was up until 7.1. That was me whenever I cast Super Boa in 14.
Oof. All right. So, you know what? Let's start with the interrogator, the housekeeper, the bug caller. Hey, Beatrix. The bug. Setting up the place of comfort. Hey, Bug Whisperer, where can they find you?
You can find me here on Twitch, Beatrix VP, and also on Blue Sky.
I need to do more on Blue Sky.
You've said that
Definitely do
like
it.
12
It's so
times.
wonderful.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
so-
I
it's
keep
so
forgetting to
good.
set it up on my phone, which is
You
the bit,
can-
which is
Nature,
The big
you
one?
can repost the same post multiple times. They care about you.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could
It's a good
repost all
point.
of the smut. No, I'm not gonna.
Yes.
Well, I could do that. I'm not gonna do that on my main. Like Jesus, I'm gonna still follow
I have.
them though. Well, I know you will.
Now it's possible to have a main and a side account, yeah, because it's not
Yeah.
the sign up for
Mhm.
thing. It's
Yeah.
open.
I mean, hey,
But yeah.
when I'm thirsty, I try to keep low key about it. I'm not doing that on main at least. Anyway,
So I had full on. I
Coward.
just opened Blue Sky. I got a
Coward.
face
Post
full
on
of
main, you
ass.
immediately repost on main, you coward. Share with the class.
I got a face full of ass of that dragon lady from that Atlas game.
Oh, I have that on my wish list.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I was debating on purchasing it for you.
How fucking
Which
dare
game?
you? Atlas,
Atlas.
the low
Ah.
poly furry game.
The,
Yeah,
the short
we
stack,
should-
the
we
short
should
stack
pick it up.
MMO.
Well, it's
Yeah.
still on sale for the future.
Oh, that would. Well, actually, I don't know if that.
How many?
Kind of.
How many? Is it how many? Is it 3-player, 4-player?
It is many players. You can set up
It
a
is, yes.
server, and it's up to like it's
Ooh.
basically an MMO where you set up servers.
Yeah, because I
It-
picked that up.
If we want to
Our-
get folks
our
together
future
for
play.
that, I'm not
I mean, I'm
opposed.
for it. The thing is, I need to double check and see if Twitch allows it because
It's safe for work.
An SFW equivalent. It's a
Yeah.
Is it?
safe for
It's Twitch safe, I thought.
It's Twitch safe?
Atlas is the game.
Cool.
It's just very it awakens
It's
things
just-
for some people.
It's just, anthropomorphic people. There's so many
There-
VTubers that are furries.
There's no nudity involved. Yeah, it's just like, just furries and scalies and all.
I'm
And
just
bird
saying some of the
featheries,
armors
bird
are-
furries.
Some of the armor gets a little scary.
Either way,
So does WoW. There's the games that.
I mean, yes, I
Yeah,
think it
that's
was
not
probably either a
uncommon in
mod or.
games.
It was either a mod or a thing. Anyway, speaking of thirsty people, hey Mara.
Yeah.
What's a oh shit, I didn't ask this for V. What's your week looking like on the docket schedule wise? I got distracted.
More Baldur's Gate 3.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've been lurking during the streams, but I haven't been watching it as much because now you're really getting the spoiler territory for me. I'm still in part 1. I
fought like 10 beholders the last time I played.
Oh
for
god.
2 hours straight.
Oh.
I saw that.
Oh no.
And then the game crashed.
No.
Ah,
Oh my
what a night that
god.
was.
I am so sorry. Holy shit.
No.
Honestly, I'm surprised the game hasn't crashed more considering how fucking bogged down with mods it is right now.
Yeah.
That is, you know what? That's a
So-
valid point. But hot damn.
Mhm.
So that's why no one told me who won? Oof. It was an epic fight through the streets of Baldur's Gate with multiple rune powder explosions. Damn.
Yeah, Shadowheart was like lone survivor for like 45 minutes straight. She was a
Came down to Shart in the
champ.
Dream. Damn.
Oh no.
Holy. Anything else other than Baldur's Gate at the moment, or is that just the hyperfixation?
Yeah, just kind of focusing on that until I finish this run, and then
More than fair. More than valid. More than cool. I hope Kermit the Githyanki Frog does not die a horrible, painful death. Now, Mara, hello there. How is it? How is
No
the
worries,
stuffs?
no
How
worries.
is the things? How is the coming week?
It's going good. I know you told and I will be doing some Space Marine to catch up on the
Yeah.
Operation Column I have missed. And then,
Big bug.
exactly.
Oh, speaking of, yeah, big bugs. Hell yeah.
Big bugs, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, my community's still deciding what gunplot I start tomorrow. But we at least have 3 choices for that, and then maybe we'll finish Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn this week, and then I'll go back to my hyperfixation of Graveyard Keeper.
Oh, it is a time sink. It is absolutely it
Yeah.
eats away at you. I've finally gotten to the stage of like making a bunch of zombies. Because I've finally got the cultist perk that lets me see all the things to do the surgeries and optimization shit.
I still have to unlock the cult stuff.
Yeah, I've been holding
Yeah.
off on that until then to like really double down, and now I'm automating everything.
Excellent.
But yes. Speaking again of thirsty people and also people who make corpses. Hey, Talon.
Okay.
Where can they find you?
Find me here on Twitch. And I also have Blue Sky account. I haven't really posted from it. I follow things.
Dude, it's such a great place.
That's
Yeah.
where you can post all of the smut and the thirsties.
And also get wonderful engagement with actual people. Not
Yeah.
Hell
robots.
yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
yeah, we'll be doing some stuff here on Tuesday. Yay! Space Marine 2 with Mara and Nature. Probably looking to finish that one up for our playthrough of that before we move on to whatever's next. Plans,
There was a few ideas.
plans
going
are
on.
in the background.
I've been getting a bunch of. We'll talk about it after stream. I've been getting a bunch of
Exactly.
shorts. I've been getting a bunch of shorts for one of the games we were considering now, and I'm like, well, shit.
The algorithm it heard you.
Yep, it did. It absolutely did.
Well, let's chat about that, and
Yeah, later.
we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Hey Tixel.
Yeah.
How you doing? How's the stuffs and things? Any update on art stuffs?
I don't know.
Gotcha. Figured I'd ask. Nonetheless, I believe there's going to be something special going on this Friday. For Tixel and I, and I'll get to that more in a minute.
So you're keeping details a little hush still, or are we?
I mean, I'm gonna talk about it once it comes down to me at the end, I think. But
okay.
Yeah. Fuck it. First and foremost, cat of wisdom, cat of might, what wisdom do you beseech us codes this fateful night?
Meow.
Damn. My entire life has been changed. And you can find me here at twitch.tv/natureclaws. I have a Discord, which is in the doobly-doo. I have a YouTube channel, which is in the doobly-doo, that I fucking forgot to set VODs for this week. God damn it. It's fine. I believe we're up to session 8 out of, like, was it 12 or 13, I think we're up to now, of chapter 2? Something like that. I have to double check the numbers. Yeah, you're getting there. It just got the VODs just got up to the Baku fight, and the Baku exorcism, which was very, very fun.
A blood that feels.
Yeah, depresso espresso. Otherwise, this week, I'm definitely gonna be playing, of course, Space Marine with the lovely Mara and Talon. Thursday, I'm still a little up in the air about of what we're gonna play then. I've got a few ideas kicking around. Maybe some Black and White, maybe some dinosaurs, because I started playing Jurassic World Evolution more recently, and that's been fun. But Friday is something that Tixel has been bugging me for months now.
You promised me a long time ago.
I did, and I promised it would be before Christmas, and so I'm doing it at the beginning of December.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts blind. I have never played a Kingdom Hearts game before. Tixel is the
You're
veteran.
gonna love the camera.
I will be the guide. No one else is allowed to tell nature shit.
Okay,
I'm willing to love the camera angles.
I'm willing to take input from other people. No spoilers, of course. Other than that, I know that there's Disney characters literally everywhere, and that the worlds basically follow the lore of the movies, relatively speaking.
With a couple
Don't worry,
exceptions, yeah.
the lore of the first game is only extremely complicated.
I can't wait to get to the scene when Winnie the Pooh fucking dies and his soul like floats off into the atmosphere.
Talon, I know you're joking. Please don't do that, because it's not as complicated, and I'm trying to give nature as pure fucking experience as possible.
The way I understand it is that as long as you play the games chronologically, it's relatively
not chronologically,
okay. Or not chronologically. Sorry. But sorry, by chronological release date, not by timeline.
Yeah.
You don't play by timeline, because then you start with a mobile game, and we aren't even going to touch.
I'm not touching the mobile game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. The PS4 collection has all the
There's a
animations
movie
in
about
it.
it, and we can survive over it.
Mhm.
We'll play it by ear.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
I know what my plan is, and that's the point.
After that, on Saturday, apparently Destiny and Tixel are both pestering me to play Minecraft, because there's apparently a present or a surprise waiting for me there. So we'll probably do another chill vibing stream, like to doing some building and all that shit. Excuse me.
We also need your help deciding on where the jail's gonna be.
Oh right, we need to make a frog gay baby jail. That also happens to be an
Frogs aren't
actual
in the
jail.
The frogs aren't
Well,
in the jail.
The frogs are the jailers, but also if they need to put other frogs in gay baby jail.
We have a
that's
villager who murdered another villager that we need to jail.
Okay. He will whiten his soul for his crimes. All right. Other than that, I believe that's everything. done. I would like to wish everyone a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time zone you're currently in. Wish everyone a wonderful week. Stay positive, stay curious, stay in drugs, don't do school.
And finally, eat your teeth.
Perhaps. And also, keep your bug spray on hand. Maybe get some taro or what the fuck? Maybe I don't know enough about raid. Don't use pesticides if you can help it, unless unless they're literally about to kill you.
Sure.
Um,
I'm allergic to.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Tixel. Let's. Oh God. Let's see who is available to raid. Also, I do make a petition, unless anyone has any other great ideas for the raid message. Get the bug spray.
I see Jade Fox's Thirsty Clan Art, Zombie Pandemic, Mocha the VA, Celeste, and Neon Harbor.
Ooh, a lot of good choices. Yeah, Mocha's playing Brawlhalla.
Neon's playing Sonic. Celeste's Black Myth. Thirsty Clan is doing art as always. Zombie is doing Silent Hill.
Ooh, Silent Hill 2. Oh yeah, that's the remake that came out recently. If I remember correctly. That is delightfully horrid. In all the best ways.
Silent Hill better be delightfully horrid.
You know, that's also that's another series I have yet to play at some point. I've never played any of the Silent Hill games. I've never played any of the Resident Evil games.
Which Resident Evil is one that is going to
also
be fun
yes
for us.
At some
We're
point.
going to Resi 5 at some point. It is promised.
Ooh, Velvet Puppy is playing Final Fantasy 14. Do we wait? Who did we raid last time? I'm trying to remember. Was it Velvet? No. I don't remember who we raided. Oh, or did we raid? Okay, maybe.
Yeah, Velvet's also going through Dawn Trail, so if you raid into them...
right. Touche. If anyone has any recommendations, of course, I'm all ears. If anyone has any...
Sarah Aces is doing Stardew.
Oh, yeah.
And... seems to be about it on my side, aside from something that were already said.
Okay. You know, it's been a while since I've checked out Sarah Aces.
She does have a new model. It's very pretty.
Oh yeah. Oh, Goth Fox Lady.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that she. Okay. You know what? Sure. Let's go raid Sarah Aces. Oh, and she's also in Skull Caverns too. So perfect time to get the bug spray. Or should we do get the bug spray, or I'm the bug whisperer?
I'm the bug whisperer is kind of fun.
That's fair. Oh my god, brain. Real shit. Kitty. Lens flare. There we go. Do that several times. There we go. Or if you just want to do the standard raid message for us, the Woodbeckons is also just the classic one for the Nature Claws channel in general. So you have multiple options. But yes, please go show Sarah Aces some wonderful love and support. Also a big Final Fantasy nerd, if I remember correctly. Last time I popped in stream, she was a super hyperfixation.
Yeah, mostly 11, but she does like 14 a lot.
Fair. But yes. Any final messages for our chat before we raid out?
Yeah, not really.
Don't forget that you're loved and cared for, even if you're not told constantly. But, you know, go and tell someone that you care about them. Bye.
It's always the wholesome answers. I'm expecting cringe. And we're out.